And we're in. Let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're playing Library of Ruina again today because we did it, guys. We did it. We did it for Inscription. So I'm going to call that the end of Inscription for a little bit. I may resume and keep playing, but I'm going to call that off just for now, and I'm going to get into Library of Ruina just full swing, okay? Because I think with the 3 different things that I was trying to balance, it was going to be too many different things, and it's going to take up too much space on my computer, but I want to try and make a video, right, if I can. So I need to finish some things. And I'm going to consider Inscription finished and think about it in a little bit. I'm going to try and finish Library of Ruina, and then if I can and do, put that into a video. So there may be a little break from streaming. I'm not really sure. Or maybe I'll just keep doing streaming, but like only smaller stuff that like I probably won't make like a video on, like smaller roguelikes, more demos, maybe Roblox games again, something like that. Anyway, but with that little side note out of the way, it's probably going to be Ruina for a little bit, okay? I hope you guys enjoy. If you don't, that's too bad. But I'm thinking of maybe different things in the future. I've been thinking about maybe I play more things where I can play like a sandbox and do different things of like my own take. Because like story games are fine and stuff, but I can only give my own basically like summary and playthrough of a story. Like Inscription and Library of Ruina. Whereas if I do a sandbox, everything is my own, you know? So you'd have to come to my channel to see what I do. So maybe more of that coming soon. Definitely, I have thoughts on it. But that'll come another day. Because we're going to get into Ruina. That's too much yap. We're going to get into the game. Okay? So this isn't what you guys came for. You came for the game. So we're going to get into it. Okay. So, beginning again. Urban Nightmare now, guys. Let's go. Pretty cool. Okay. But basically, for the setup, we have Floor of History is pretty built, honestly, and not you. And then the Floor of Literature is built. So we have 2 floors that are decent right now. But honestly, what's it called? We need to, we needed to rebuild some things because we got new books. We got new Urban Nightmare class books. So we needed to rebuild these guys. Because you guys, Olga's page is a little old. Salvador's page is, like, again, a little old. But Walter's from a little while ago. And Mars, that's our first 2-dice combat page. And we just got 3 Emma pages. Which is huge. Because that means we can replace the Mars page. We can replace the Walter page. And we can replace even like this one, because this is a 1-dice page that Bo Knight Rider is currently using. So taking all that into account, we got some work to do. We got a little bit of work to do, guys. So let's get started. So go ahead and let's start with these ones. So Walter, we're just gonna totally, again, we need to reimagine what these pages could even look like, because this is Urban Nightmare now, guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just get rid of all of your stuff, I believe. Confirm. Get rid of all of it. And we need to make you an Urban Nightmare. Empty the bookshelf because it's not going on Walter anymore. Walter's out. The bonus on shield is fine. And the speed die is nice, but again, can't overlap, so we can't even give this to another person, which is a little unfortunate. Can't just like stack dice pages. But let's go ahead and get a better key page for you, being Emma's page, which gives us a blunt dice power now instead. And when using a page whose original cost is 3 or higher, all dice on that page gain 1 power. That's also good. So our heavy hits are going to be stronger, and our blunt dice are going to be stronger. And that's going to increase health by 20, defense by 10. Speed's going to be the same, but that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and get you that. Yikes, we're gonna need to change that outfit though. Okay, and you, buddy. Again, empty the combat page. Let's see what we have for you. We got you like Yoon stuff. And different things for like slicing, which were fine when we were slicing. And your thing was talent, which was just deal an extra stagger damage against enemies with lower speed. Well, you weren't gonna be very fast. You were doing 2 5s, so that wasn't gonna be happening very often. Although, honestly, I remember Destiny doing really good. But, we're going to go ahead and give them Emma's page as well. And, okay. And then we're going to go ahead and give Bo Knight Rider Emma's page as well here. So, we'll go ahead and clear all of these. that they currently have. And empty the combat pages and give you Emma's page. Okay. Now we're gonna have to reimagine all of these guys, right? So we'll go ahead and start with Bow Knight Rider, I guess. I think this floor is the most built, maybe. So maybe it would be smart to start with history and then work our way back to literature. Maybe. Not entirely sure. Could be smart. Could be stupid. You never know. Okay. But the big things is we have an increase to our blunt die power. So we're going to be wanting to use blunt hits, right? And we want to use high cost hits because we're going to be getting a bonus damage on them. Unfortunately, the only one we have right now that's an Urban Nightmare class level is Sharp Nails. Sharp Nails isn't bad. And gaining 1 power on that isn't bad either. Like, that's a crazy high roll. That makes it a 5'9", 6'9". Anyway, and 5'10". Holy, with a stagger resist if hit. That's going to be a hit. That'll be a hit. We'll go ahead and give... Oh, only one. I guess we can only give 1 Sharp Nails to each of them based on the number of copies. Damn. Okay. Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot of the other ones. And then these ones are ranged. Which means we do have ranged combat pages, but... Interesting. Okay, so we can't really actually use those. That's fine, that's fine. And that does have a blunt hit on it. This one has a blunt hit, so For the Family is also going to be doing bonus damage here. This will get us some more light. This one's going to lower your page. Like, it makes it so... All dice, please. Lose 2... Like, that's just not that great, right? Because then it's really a 4-7. Well, a 4-7 for 1 is not bad. And it's HP recovery. It does slow you down a bit, though. Is my problem with it, right? My personal problem with it. It would slow you down, and it makes the rest of your hits, it's going to, like, take away from them. Whereas, like, it's a decent hit on its own, but it's going to be taking away from your hits. This is also a pretty cheap one with a little bit of bleed. I guess we can only give 1 of each of those, too. We don't even need to extract too much fuel, though. It's part of the problem, right? Because we have plenty of pages like that. Realizing now that maybe that wasn't a good thing to throw all this stuff out. Because I don't really have enough combat pages to, like, make a competent thing that really focuses on just blunt. Like, I could double stack the For the Family, but this doesn't use blunt at all. So do we have an Urban Plague? We have good Urban Plague stuff. Like, we want top-notch Urban Plague blunt hits here. This one, deal 7 damage to self, gain 2 power. Could be good, but deal 7 damage to self is the part where I'm not as good. That one's pretty good. Feeble on 2 random enemies. No, it's not bad. But we don't really know who is going to have the feeble, unfortunately. This is going to give light for a big blunt hit. This is also a blunt hit, which gets cheaper, which is good. And it still gets increased power. So it doesn't necessarily need increased power, but it will get it, which is interesting. I guess we could go ahead and give that, right? That one lowers the cost every time with a paralysis on hit, and that's feeble on 2 enemies. Oh, but it has a higher max. It can max at 18. This one maxes at 15. Well, it'd be a 6/16, I guess. I guess I'd rather know who's getting paralyzed, right? And if it's getting cheaper, that makes it a little bit easier to use. Although we don't necessarily need it to get too cheap, do we? Because we also have something that's going to be giving us... Like, this is giving us light restore. Actually, we don't have anything. Oh, this could also give us a couple light restore with a couple hit there. Go ahead and get another extract fuel, probably. And another 2-hitter. If we could do something like Shrine to Music, combat start, inflict feeble on 1 random enemy. Combat start, give strength to 2 random allies. Wouldn't be terrible. We wouldn't be able to plan for it, though. On hit, give strength to 2 random enemy. Next scene. Next scene. Okay. But also, I think it'd be best if we did it mostly in our hits, right? Only one feeble kind of sucks. Maybe we go ahead and do the tendon cords, and then we'll give another extract fuel just to make sure that you can get everything you want out of that. Okay, so again, what I'm seeing here, there's 3 dodges, 3 blocks, mostly big hits, mostly slams. So that's what we're gonna try ahead and give you for passives, right? Defensive type power, not really necessary. Range damage, we can't even do range stuff. At the start of the act, inflict paralysis to 3 random enemies. I wonder if you can use Noah's page in conjunction with Emma's page, and you could make like a larger character who could shoot as well. Like, I wonder if that actually works. Like, if you can do the Noah combo, Emma Noah combo, you know? Is that a thing? Is that a secret ability, or do I just not know this? Maybe I'm just dumb and I don't know it. Wait, oh, this could be good at the start of the... Oh, wait, start of the act. Successful blunt attack inflict fragile on one enemy. Next scene, once per scene. That's not terrible, but it's actually not that great. Successful blunt attack, inflict one frag. Oh, improv. Oh, that's both the same. Unsuccessful blunt attack, deal bonus damage. We could go ahead and give all of Moomoo's abilities. Those are both for blunts. Upon winning a clash with offensive dice, inflict one bleed. That's not bad. Could go ahead and make it so you deal bleed. You're not really inflicting much bleed using pages, though. At the end of each scene, gain strength at a 50% chance next scene. Could go ahead and get the unstoppable charge as well, and that leaves us with 2 more power here. Not applying burn. Blunt damage increased by 2. Cool. Give us all that. Okay, so Bow Knight Rider is pretty built now. Now let's go ahead and get the floor of literature kind of up to that point, okay? Well, high key, what if we just save that configuration? What if we just go ahead and save that setup to slot 1, and then we try to upload that to these 2, right? Like, will we have the stuff? I figure, why not? Import the deck. And import the deck, yeah? Oh, we don't have enough hard rehearsals. Interesting. Not where I thought we were going to run out of stuff, but I guess we did. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we got here for big hits. Transpierce doesn't really do what we want. We could go ahead and just focus on a single big hit. We could do something like Heavy Peaks, where we give something like Feeble, which probably isn't a bad idea. Gives a little bit of a better chance to do hits in there. This one's doing a little bit of bleed. These ones are giving protection, some hits, and a little bit more bleed as well. So that's all good. And those 2 are kind of built now. So let's go ahead and try and give them similar dice here. If I remember. So right, these ones, we didn't get many of them, so we're only going to be able to do 1. Start of the act, give Feeble to 2 random enemies. It's at the start of the act, though. You can take the improv drumming, but I'll think about the other one. Oh, and upon winning a clash, inflict 1 bleed. Next scene. Not terrible either. I do kind of like the unstoppable charge. It seems good. Or the remembrance. If an ally has died, gain 2 strength at the end of each scene, which isn't bad as well. I think remembrance is a decent one. I think that's a decent way to weave in like a weaker page as well, because it costs a lot. Because this would go ahead and give us 2 more. We only get 1 more. So we could just take something like Oink Oink, but I think I'd rather take something like... Oh wait, do we only have... Oh, we only have 1 more of the Genes page. Well, because they took this one, there's not really going to be more of it. We'll go ahead and do the start with Feeble. Doesn't feel bad. Give the enemy some Feeble to start with. And then you can go ahead and take the other thing. So, see, you couldn't get that. But you can take the deep wound. Take Jean's page. And what's it called? Win a clash, inflict bleed. You're not doing slashes, so no need. Honestly, actually, though, we do have stuff that's inflicting bleed. So, honestly, the deep shank might actually work. Or digging shank, giving you an additional stack of bleed, might work. Getting strength at a chance isn't bad. We'll go ahead and put that on for now. I think we have something for it. And then the stray dog page. Boost that a little bit. We're going to be down 1, which is a little unfortunate. But you are inflicting bleed, right? Because the circus knives do bleed. That doesn't do bleed. This one does bleed, so we have 3 out of 6. Oh, it's only a 3 out of 9. Never mind. Wait, hold on. Don't do digging shank. We could do better. We can do better. HP on winning clash isn't bad, I guess. But it's really cheap. Like, we could get something more expensive. At the end of each scene, we can make a recovery. We'll go ahead and do that. Because honestly, that's been able to perpetuate people's lives pretty well. I feel like some people have had the things where they get food, eat, and they survive. I think that was on Jean. Or Genie. I think they had that. Anyway, let's get them out of these ridiculous outfits. And spare them some humiliation. Genie. That's not a terrible name. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. The red hair, for some reason, I'm envisioning is like this girl Kayano or something from Assassination Classroom, which is what I've been reading right now. Kayano? I believe that's her name. We'll go ahead and put that in. And we'll see if we can make somebody look kind of like her. You know? I'm thinking... Well, I don't know about the bangs, but I feel like I've seen something like that hair too. Like here. Oh, actually, that looks like more like... Shitoa. But are there like little like... cat ears or something? There really aren't. I thought there were. Maybe I'm stupid. Oh well. Maybe I was thinking of somebody else. Anyway, but I kind of like it. I like the red. It looks good. The hair looks good. Let's go ahead, just make things. Maybe it was this that I was thinking of, because that looks like a different character. Maybe I'll make that the other one. This double up. That's so silly. Maybe I like that. Maybe that's kind of funny. Honestly, the mouth is kind of perfect. We'll go ahead and give the eyes a little more expression there. Whoa, that's the skin. I thought that was the eye color. It was like, boom, boiling red. Why can you do that? Thought it was the eye color. Brightness, red. Whoa, red eyes like that. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I can't see the eyebrows on this. The bangs are in the way, but whatever. That's kind of fun. Okay, but let's give them a more normal looking outfit here. Yeah? Oh, you can have the sword on either side, huh? We can go ahead and do that way. That's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, and I forgot. I haven't been equipping... Yeah. I haven't been equipping things that they have gotten. Sharpened sword. That boosts slash, so that's not really that good anymore. But I've been using these guys, and I haven't been equipping their items. Which isn't good, because they need to get all the boosts they can get. They all got the slash ones, it looks like. Alright, and then Destiny. Also kind of cool. Shiota. Okay, we need your hair to be blue, I believe, is the color, what it is. Okay. Yeah, like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I kind of like that. Maybe a little lighter. Pretty good. That's pretty close. Okay, we gotta make them pretty innocent, unassuming. Yeah. Like a little. Yep. Kind of thick eyebrows, and then they need to be more like not neutral. They just need to be more kind of like, well, maybe kind of neutral. Maybe the mouth is already fine. Maybe that's good. Okay, and then we gotta put him in a suit. Is that cool? That's kind of cool, but not exactly how I envision him. Ooh, yeah, that's how I envision him. That's how I envision him. Yep, that's pretty good. I like that. Complete. That looks like Shiota. Alright. Very, very cool. Okay, now that we've gotten some of our new pages updated, I think, you know, looking a little more built. We're gonna go ahead and move on in to the attack here. So again, we could work on the sciences, but we're gonna go ahead and okay. What's part of this journey? This is the Musicians of Bremen. I don't remember where this is going. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start. I think we're gonna start here. Because I believe this is gonna be pretty interesting. We do have 2 Tomaris. We're gonna have to hope. Honestly, actually, I feel like... No, we'll go ahead and start here. We're gonna go ahead and start here. Musicians of Bremen, full stop office. That's fine. We're gonna save the warp for last. I think I've been hyping it up, but it's interesting. It's interesting stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and start here. 20 minutes, gosh. Okay. All set up. Oh, it's these guys! Wait, I'm a little excited. These are my friend's favorite. He loves these guys. They're very cool looking. I don't blame them. They're cool. They're cool. All right. Director. How could this even be considered tolerable?
사겨라. 그리고 새겨라. 돈과 명예, 힘이 전부인 세상이다.
Suppress your feelings and remind yourself money, fame, and power to rule over this world. Yeah, gonna speak? Okay, guess not. He may be a color, but that does not excuse the severity of a fixer who doesn't even belong to our association setting this all up. He's doing it so blatantly, too.
그래서 협회에 등 돌리고 지부장 셀마랑 푸른 찬양까지 죽여서 자유를 쟁취하려고?
I don't know why that guy's audio cut out. He just didn't get voiced, I guess. I mean, I'm sure he did. Like I said, I've gotten, I think, just barely this far before, so I do remember these guys. I don't remember him not being voiced. Anyway, that's weird. So what? You're gonna betray the association, kill branch manager Thelma, and then kill the blue reverberation for our freedom?
방법조차 보이지 않아. 심지어 웃는 얼굴들까지 관계가 있다는 말이 있어.
I don't see a way out of this. I heard even the smiling faces are involved. Smiling friends? What? What? Roland? Oh my gosh. Are you the real Roland? You look too real to be real. Hi, Roland. What's up? I enjoy your game. This is rotten to the core.
부장님, 시의 도리와 정체성은 어디로 간 겁니까?
Director, what has become of the core values of the She? The very identity of our association.
갈아엎고 싶다면 기다려라.
If you want to overthrow this system, have patience.
그리고 힘을 길러라. 지금 상태로는 그 무엇도 할 수 없으니까.
And sharpen your strength. There's nothing we can do in our current state.
부장님 말이 맞아. 지금은 아무것도 할 수가 없어.
The director is right. We can't do anything about it right now. Oh, buddy! Where are your voice lines? Speak! Speak, will you, buddy? Speak! Mr. Black, silence? Did you silence this man? I feel like you've silenced him. Look at that. He's gagged. We can't hear him. Damn it! He's leaving us with all these dangerous requests, knowing that we're fatigued.
부장님은 언젠가 시의 협회장이 될 거야.
Director Yoonjin will rise to become the president of the She one day.
그때가 오면 이 썩어 빠진 판도 뒤집을 수 있겠지.
We'll be able to shake up this corrupted system once that time comes.
우리 이과는 부여받은 일을 제대로 처리하면 그만이다.
We are Section 2. Our role is to simply take care of the tasks given to us.
부장님, 그래도 이과는 10일 연속으로 도시 악몽급 사건을 처리했습니다.
Director, we've been dealing with urban nightmare class cases for 10 consecutive days.
나라퀴 조장 제거, 망각주계 수거, 너머의 조각 파괴, 안창살 공장 폭파. 어제는 무쇠 형제들 대장 제거까지.
Taking out the patriarch of the Naraku clan, the retrieval of oblivion ingots, the destruction of the fragment from beyond, demolishing the thin beef skirt factory, and eliminating the captain of the steel comrades just yesterday.
이 모든 의뢰는 최근 10일 동안 제대로 휴식하지도 못한 채 처리한 일입니다.
We had to resolve all these requests in the last 10 days without even a break.
본래라면 일주일에 한 건을 맡아야 합니다.
We normally wouldn't be handling more than one case per week.
남부지부 이과의 대부분이 죽었습니다.
Most fixers in the southern branch section 2 have already died.
게다가 저희를 포함해 살아남은 그 누구도 제대로 일을 할 수 있는 상태가 아닙니다.
None of us who survived are in good enough condition to proceed with another request, including us.
몸도 마음도 무너지기 직전 아닙니까?
We're on the brink of breakdown, both physically and mentally.
삼과와 협력 사무소들도 무리한 의뢰의 폭주로 진작에 전멸했습니다.
You've seen how Section 3 and its associate offices got wiped out in a wave of unreasonable requests. The same's happening to us now.
무엇보다 유진 부장님의 상태가 좋지 않잖아요.
Most of all, your condition is worse than any of us, Director Yoonjin.
희생자를 내지 않기 위해 누구보다 앞에서 격렬하게 싸우셨으니까요.
You stood at the front and fought more vehemently than anyone to keep the others from getting hurt.
부서진 곳은 고치고 벌어진 곳은 꿰매면 그만이다.
Broken parts can be mended. Wounds can be sewn up.
부장님의 그 상처는 하루아침에 회복할 수 있는 정도가 아닙니다.
Your injuries are too severe to be healed up in a day or two, Director.
뿐만 아니라 지금 이과의 그 누구도 하루아침에 회복할 수 없을 겁니다.
Everyone in
케이스의 특정이
Section 2
아니면
suffered damage that would take longer than a few days to recover. In fact, unless we had K-Corp singularity or something.
너희들 정말 걱정이 많구나. 이번 도서관 일 또한 지금까지처럼 처리하면 된다.
You worry too much. We'll handle the library request just like any other request we've done so far.
유진 부장님, 이번 일을 제대로 처리해도 또다시 터무니없는 일을 넘길 겁니다.
Director Yoonjin, even if we were to handle this job successfully, they'll still hand us more absurd cases.
발렌틴 말이 맞아요. 이과가 전멸하고 부장님이 죽을 때까지 일이 끊이지 않을 겁니다.
Valentin has a point. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but anyway. we might have to receive endless requests until Section 2 is annihilated, and you are killed, Director.
나도 생각이 있다. 결국 문제의 근원은 푸른 잔향이겠지.
She laying out business. Dude, She is cool. This is really cool for this. Handling so many urban nightmare like if we're an urban nightmare and she's like her and her team have been handling this for 10 days straight with literally they barraged out like multitudes of cases and they're like that was yesterday. That was like 5 cases yesterday. Oh my god. And we're just one. We're just one. Like whoo, their power on a good day. I do have plans in the end. The root of this matter lies with the blue reverberation. You know what? Who she's serving right now? She's serving Roy Mustang from like Full Metal. Like, is that not like the that pose? That is so. It's pretty heat.
도서관에 가는 것은 비단 윗사람들의 명령 때문만은 아니다.
We aren't heading to the library simply to obey our superior's orders.
이번 임무는 브레멘 음악대의 책 회수.
Our objective is to retrieve the books of the musicians of Bremen.
푸른 잔향의 음모를 알아내기 위해서는 필요한 책.
They're what we need to uncover the blue reverberation's plots.
그게 무슨 말씀입니까?
What do you mean?
얼마 전 브레멘 음악대의 대표가 푸른 잔향과 만나 대화를 하는 장면을 목격했다는 증언이 들어왔다.
I just received a tip-off that the person who appeared to be the leader of a syndicate named the Musicians of Bremen spoke with the blue reverberation some time ago. Are you suggesting that the books of the Musician of Bremen could contain information about the blue reverberation?
적어도 무슨 일을 벌이려는지에 관한 이야기는 볼 수 있을 것이다.
We'll at least be able to find out what he is conspiring.
그럼 마침표 사무소를 톱니 교단으로 보낸 것도
Then the reason you sent the Full Stop office to assassinate the Church of Gears was also... Ooh, they were a Section 2? Oh, that's brutal. They were bait. She baited them. She used... Ooh, that's tough. I understand your intention, but acquiring that information is going to be the end of it. Or isn't going to be the end of it. What exactly are you planning to do?
이번 일을 끝내고 내 나름의 조치를 취할 것이다.
I will take my own measures once this request is done.
부장님, 정말 믿어도 되는 거죠? 그 방법이 이과를 지키기 위해 자신에게 상처 입히지 않는 방법인 거죠?
Can we actually trust this director? Can you promise us that you aren't going to harm yourself for the sake of Section 2? You've always been so self-sacrificing, director.
믿어라. 나도 내 목숨 귀한 줄 아니까.
You can count on me. I know my own life matters. This is such a Roy Mustang moment.
결국 살아남아야만 바꿀 수 있다.
We can't turn the tide if we're dead.
우선 아직 움직일 수 있는 녀석들만 모아라. 제대로 힘을 내지 못하는 놈들은 걸림돌이니까.
Gather up any of the ones who can still move and fight. We don't want to bring anyone who will only prove to be a burden there.
알겠습니다.
Understood.
저 우직한 성격은 여전하네.
Hey, there you are, brother. There you are. Hold on. Before I get too lost in the sauce, can I actually check this out? Wait, I can't check it out on the OBS. Hold on. Rolling. Interesting. Cool, cool. Okay. Anyways. But it's you, buddy. It's you. Okay. If only you were here, you could voice him yourself again. Okay. She's still honest to a fault.
너 정말 별 볼 일 없는 해결사 맞아?
Are you really sure you're just a small no-name fixer?
이쯤 되면 그저 그런 해결사의 인맥이 아니라는 건 나도 알겠어.
Even I can tell your connections are too broad and deep for a mediocre fixer at this point.
질문에 대한 대답부터 하자면 9급 해결사 맞아.
To answer your question, yes. I'm only a grade 9 fixer.
다만 이런저런 사정이 있어서 밑바닥으로 떨어진 거지. 그냥 흔한 해결사였어.
That's after I fell to rock bottom in a turn of events, though. I used to be a common fixer, really.
그래? 그럼 무슨 등급이었는데?
Is that so? What grade were you before then?
무려 잘 나가던 1급 해결사 라고 말하면 믿을 수 있겠어?
Would you believe me if I said I was a kick-ass grade 1 fixer.
솔직히 쉽게 믿어지진 않지만
It's honestly
네가
hard to
그렇다면
believe,
그런 거겠지.
but if you say so.
순순히 믿어주니까 의외인데.
Well, that was a lot less distrust than I expected.
난 그냥 정보를 모으고 수집하는 평범한 해결사였어. 그래서 발이 넓을 뿐이지.
Anyway, I was just an ordinary fixer who mostly collected intel. That's why I got so many connections.
지금 이렇게 싸울 수 있는 건 네가 준 몸과 도서관의 힘 덕분이고.
I can only put up a decent fight now thanks to the new body you gave me and the library's powers.
이런 일은 신뢰가 중요하다며. 저렇게 아는 사이인 사람이 죽어도 괜찮은 거야?
You said trust is most important in this business, right? Is it okay to see an acquaintance of yours die like that?
확실히 저 상황은 안타깝지. 그런데 말이야, 우리가 본 건 저 친구들의 입장일 뿐이야.
It's unfortunate to see him struggle, yeah. Here's the thing, though. We only saw things from their perspective.
저 녀석들도 살고자 발버둥치거나 바꾸고자 투쟁한 누군가를 안 죽였을 것 같아?
You think they're free from the blame of killing some other people who struggled for their life and fought for change?
죽였겠지.
I suppose not.
그런 거야. 저 녀석들에게 죽은 누군가도 똑같이 안타까운 사정이 있었을 거라고.
That's how it is. Someone they killed must have been in circumstances as unfortunate as theirs.
뭐 아닐 수도 있지만 어쨌든 모두가 행복할 수 있는 길은 없어. 관점의 차이만 있을 뿐.
Well, unless they weren't. But the point is, there's no way for everyone to be equally happy. It's a matter of perspective.
그래서 서로 깊이 알고자 하지도 않고 맡은 일을 처리할 뿐이라는 거네.
So they opt to simply to do their work without ever trying to know each other?
모두에게 나름의 이야기가 있으니까.
Everyone has their own stories.
하지만 누군가의 이야기 때문에 내 이야기를 포기할 수 없는 거야, 우리처럼.
But we can't give up ours for the sake of someone else's. Like what we're doing.
그건 그거고 이건 이거니까.
That's that, and this is this.
할 수 있는 응급처치는 다 했습니다.
We've done all the first aid we can give.
부장님,
Director,
지금은 이 일에만 집중해라. 할 수 있는 일부터 처리한다.
focus on the work for now. We'll take care of what we can first.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings to your guests.
반갑다. 나는 시이과 부장인 유진이다. 다들 인사해라.
Greetings. I'm Eugen, Director of She's Section 2. Introduce yourselves, everyone.
네? 하지만
But
인사를 받았으면 답을 해줘야 하는 것 아닌가?
when someone greets us, it's only polite for us to greet them back, isn't it?
네, 저는 시이과 직속 해결사 텐마입니다.
Yes, sir. I'm Tenma, Associate Fixer in Section 2 of the She.
시이과 직속 해결사 발렌틴입니다.
Valentin, Associate Fixer in Section 2 of the She.
저는 도서관의 관장이자 사서인 엔젤라입니다.
I am Angela, the Director and Librarian of my role's namesake.
이곳에 있다는 책을 구하기 위해 초대장을 통해서 왔다.
We came here through an invitation to acquire the books that are said to be here.
네. 부디 손님의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Then may you find your books in this place, dear guests. Dang, Angela seemed happy to receive them. Well, the last people, she was not putting up with that shit. She was like, nah. Okay, so they're all a little weak. Ooh, 104. They got tons of HP. But they're down a little bit, so they might be closer to 80. Okay, so they have extreme fatigue. After an ally dies, gain a strength, gain endurance for each scene for the rest of the act. Stacks up to 2 times. Starts the battle with 25% less HP. Each scene's pretty good. Starting with less HP is a little bit brutal on that one. But honestly, that's not a bad page to like give, you know? That's not a bad thing. Only costs 3. Okay, now let's see what else they got here. They got a 0 cost to overcome crisis. Draw a page on hit if HP is 25% or lower. Restore 1 light. Okay. And then they got a 1 desperate struggle. Start of clash. Deal 5 damage to self. All dice on this page gain 2 power. Interesting. So that makes it a 5/7 instead. Interesting. And endless battle. On use, if HP is 25% or lower, all dice on this page gain 1 power. Endless battle. Okay, so what I'm hearing is we gotta take them out. Actually, if we take them out one by one, there's 2 problems. If we take them out one by one, they're each gonna get bonus strength and endurance permanently, right? For the rest of the battle. And then we'll have to fight them through, and they're gonna be even stronger. But if we fight them one by one, their pages are gonna get stronger. Like, they're gonna get more light generation, and they're gonna get bonus dice, or bonus die power. Kind of brutal, kind of brutal. Don't know which way is gonna be better, but let's just go ahead and start. We'll go ahead and throw 2 acts, 2 floors. All right, well, we'll go ahead and start with literature here. We just remade them. Let's see how good they can do. Maybe I made them terrible. Maybe they're garbage now. We can only know one way. All right, let's see it. We just need to remove our targets as always. Let's not complain about it. I agree with the others. I'm too tired to get this job done. Keep your eyes on the target. Oop. Accidentally went over those too fast. Whatever. All right, let's get started. Turn these on so we can see what they're doing. All right, endless battle. These are a lot of slash pages, which really works well with our like old stuff that we were using. So kind of unfortunate that we switched some of it to more bashing, but I hope it's fine. I hope it's fine. Okay, let's see here. Endless battle. Yeah, and you're one of the new people. So these 2 aren't really going to be enough. Sharp nails feels like it's the best response, but it's really going to put us out of steam here. But I guess that's fine. The block for block, our hit's going to be much better. Both of our hits are going to be better. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead, do it. Because you'll probably go ahead and recover with the emotional state being raised, right? You're going to go ahead and do another endless battle here, which we could match with either this, which would give us protection, which isn't bad, but you're not really getting particularly targeted. So maybe this one would be better, right? We lower those pages. The block's probably not going to be a good chance on the last one, which is unfortunate. But the first 2, you get a better shot at it, right? A 3/6. It's not bad. The middle one has your best chance, which isn't bad. Go ahead and you can take that shot. Actually, wait, go ahead, just put the eject on it. Oh, you actually can't intercept. Never mind. Then it's fine as is. But I was just going to go ahead and do this for an extra hit. Draw another page. Gosh, you guys are fast, actually. Okay. Okay, let's see here. You 2 are starting with weakness. Never mind. Throw this on one of those guys, then. We wanna go ahead and hit you with feeble. Decrease the power of offensive dice. Oh, never mind. That's all it is? Okay, whatever. We don't need a dog pile on that for no reason. Okay. Thought it was gonna be more damage or something. Couldn't remember. So are you both doing endless battle? You are. So I can't really block all of that. Don't have enough for it. So I guess you just got to start. Actually, how much are your healths? In the 70 range. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's all we get for that. And you don't have anything else that plays. You can go ahead and give some payback to this guy, I guess, who's getting free hits off. Because that's not cool. If we do this, that gives protection, which is at a decent chance. So that might help out. Go ahead and throw a bash in. And then we can extract fuel as well. Get some of our light back. Let's go ahead and throw it. The block got through. The slash didn't land. Damn. Okay, hit. Oh, interesting. We hit on the first one. Ouch. Yep. Ooh, dang. Down to 15 stagger already. Okay. Oh, sharp claw. Yeah, that's what we thought. Tear him up. Block. Dang. Oh wait. Oh, that was their guy. Never mind. Keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. All right. Okay. Lynn's definitely been tanking the blunt of it, but actually they had to tank a one-sided attack, so that makes sense. Desperate Struggle is going to make that a 5... Sorry. How much? 5, 7? 5, 7? Gosh, that's a good page. We could go ahead and go for the defensive again. But they're only doing a 2, so that feels kind of like a waste. But a Searing Sword is going to be on a little bit of a disadvantage there, which is unfortunate. Go ahead and extract fuel afterwards to get your energy back up. Okay, you're taking this guy. Desperate Struggle. Are they all Desperate Struggling? No, you're Endless Battling. Okay. Most are Endless Struggling. Or Desperate Struggling. Persistence wouldn't be terrible. Is that for the... I forget. Is that for the end of the act? That's fine. Probably don't need it yet, though. So maybe a best use would be something like a Paralysis. Decent, like, about same in the middle. Decent... Oh, actually, it's going to get improved. Yeah, but our Searing Slash probably doesn't have anything better. This will give you an HP extractor at the end, which isn't bad. We can go ahead and extract for fuel as well. You're doing Endless Battle. That's not going to do anything if I just throw that at him. On hit, give strength. Could be good, but it's at a 3-5. Which is not going to land. 3-7. Technically has chances to land. Let's just go ahead and do a Binding Arm, which will do Paralysis and make it cheaper. It's not going to block any of the hits, unfortunately. But I don't know if any of our stuff really has a chance to do that. And then you're doing a Desperate Struggle. So again, Circus Knives is probably our best recourse against that. And we can go ahead... Extract Fuel seems like a waste, so we could go ahead and use a Binding Arm on you as well. See how that goes. Okay, didn't get through... didn't get through on either of them. Dang, we're almost knocked out on that guy. These guys are tough. Binding Arm, big hit. Couple slashes got by, but that might be okay. Ooh, hit back. We got one of them down to 40 health. Oh, one of them's down to 12. Ooh. Okay, and we're getting our first emotions raised. Okay. This one's probably the best, right? Rolling max value gives Paralysis, Bind, Fragile. That's pretty good. Go ahead and get that and give it to... I don't know. Definitely not Lynn. Lynn's getting pretty close to being knocked out here. It's looking like Hod has some of the best cards and the best chances here. Actually, technically, these guys are even healthier, huh? Yeah, never mind. Shiota, probably. If they max value, why not? Okay. Give it to Shiota. Let's see how they do. Pretty healthy conditions. Not necessarily rolling high, which is unfortunate. But if they do high roll, these guys are going to get taking additional damage from attacks. There we go. That's some real value. Okay. Could go ahead and do For the Family. Gets protection. That's our only way we're really going to be able to fight back on that. And we can go ahead and Fuel Extract as well. Keep our light up. Ew. We're doing Endless Battle, huh? Again, our best hit is probably something like the Circus Knives, which is crazy. And then we should have somebody else try and... Oh, nobody else is fast enough. Well, that's annoying. Because again, I don't really have great hits for this right now. Tending Cords probably ain't gonna work, right? I mean, we can try. Oh, that's gonna lower their stuff? Never mind. Tending Cords might actually be a good play there. Okay. And then you are Desperate Struggling. It could give you something for Persistence, which wouldn't be bad. Because, high key, you're getting beat. You're getting a little roughed up, kid. So we'll go ahead and give you that. Let's give you some decent ones. And who's really low? Oh, you are. So you're probably the worst. So go ahead and hit him with the Rules of the Back Streets. We got some free hits right here, but these are all also more defensive. Hod, you don't have good pages right now. Not for just like laying on the attack. Guess we can go ahead and use this one. It'll give persistence. It kind of feels like an unfortunate maybe throwaway there. I think we probably have something better to use it against. But we could go ahead and just contribute a little there. Circus knives. Oh, we got a hit. Oh, we knocked him out. That's good. I think that means they're dead. I think that means that did. Okay. Ooh, little back and forth. Here. Oh, no block. Come on. Oh, that one's so close to getting knocked out too. And they're gone. There we go. My body was in better state. Oh, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh, block dice gaining power. I do actually really like that one. Yeah, that one's good on Lynn because they have the what's it called? The feather shield. They're close to knocked out, but I think it'll be okay. It'll be better on them in the long run. My body was in a better state. I wouldn't have had trouble with this. I'm scared I might meet the same fate soon enough. None of us seem to be in a good state. We should end this quickly. You should. You should, but you can't and you won't. I'm gonna make it a problem for you. Okay, it's getting pretty low, but we just increased their defense, right? So they have a better shot at doing something that's more defensive, right? They're not getting close to knocked out, and they have better strength. So we should try to go defensive and do our swings at the end. We can go ahead and hit them with a couple Searing Swords. Endless battle, huh? Alright, try to go for some paralysis. That'll get us a better chance there. You're bleeding in a little bit fatal. So we can actually go ahead and go for some fuel extraction at the end there. And you were going for a couple big hits, huh? Do you have something better? Ooh, a hard rehearsal might be a good one to block with. That would really get some big hits in there. And then you, on the guy who's weak, go ahead and hit some fatal chords there. And he might get knocked out, actually, high key, so that might be a good hit there. Okay, the block. Oh, you got knocked out! No, Lynn! Oh, knocked out. Yeah, that's what we thought. Block. Oh, back and forth. A little bit of recovery, a little bit of health recovery. Tendon cords. Boom, got him. And boom, got him. Two of them. Don't panic, guys. Just focus on the mission. I knew this would happen. He must have been exhausted. Rest well. Oh my god, the Yahoo! You see that? That was a cakewalk. Dude, don't be flexing on them like that. They don't deserve that. Okay, he's down to about half health. Everybody else seems to be doing decently healthy. And everybody's faster, so we can go ahead and intercept the desperate struggle with anything we so choose. Which would probably be sharp nails. Because that's going to be some of our highest rolls we've got here. So we'll go ahead and definitely intercept with there. Use the fuel extraction. Bonus protection wouldn't be bad for everybody. But make sure that we're intercepting with the sharp nails. Okay. Boom, boom. Oh, the block didn't work. Oh, the strike did. Okay, he's done. He's cooked. He's cooked. You're out of here, buddy. Yeah, you're knocked out. Yeah. Don't panic, guys. Just focus on the mission. I don't think they care anymore, buddy. I don't think they care. Dang, that's all that's left in the Hana Association. Section 2 is how many fixers was that? That was 4, right? 4, 5 regular fixers, and then the 3 tops. Okay, let's see. Yunjin's page. Speed 2, cost of 8. Oh my gosh, speed dice slot plus 2 cannot overlap. What? Over breathing exhaustion. Restore 2 light upon using a page whose original cost is 4 or higher. A speed die becomes unavailable. Oh my gosh. Over breathing exhaustion. What? Deflect assault. Once per scene, respond to a one-sided attack with a block roll 2/6. Not played in clashes where both characters use a combat page. What the heck? Eye of Death? Enervation? Oh, wait, what? Oh, block dice gain 4 power, all dice lose 3 power? That seems like a bad ability. That just translates into into block dice gain 1, but all dice lose 3, really. 3 power? That's bad. She's exhausted. And then after an enemy dies, okay. Because, like, that's, like, 0, right? That means the base for Overcome Crisis is 0. Really? Damn, that's tough. Desperate Struggle, like a +2 doesn't even matter there. Endless Battle and Boundary of Death. 0 to 4 damage. If the natural roll is max and is 4 or higher, add 45 power. Oh, what? Wait, what was the other thing that she has here? She has the deflecting things. Restore 2 light on using a page. Oh no, yikes. Boundary of Death. That's pretty crazy. Okay. I just saw her health bar. 300? 300. Oh, wait. 300's her max. Wait. Oh my god, extreme fatigue. Kazima, after an ally dies, gain 1 strength, gain 1 endurance, tracks of. She's starting the battle with 70. She's already starting the battle with 25% HP. Oh, and that makes Endless Battle instantly useful. So she's instantly gaining base power on Endless Battle. Ooh, I understand. Her base HP is 348 with 62 stagger resist. Holy. 19's page. Oh my gosh, 120. He's got 50 something. He's got a speed die. Singular strike. Using a combat page with one non-counter die, the die gains +2 power and it yields twice as many emotional points in a clash. And he's got extreme fatigue as well. Okay. So he has to overcome crisis, extreme edge, which inflicts disarm. Defensive dice lose power. Damn. And he can do endless battle too. Tenma has respiration. At the start of the scene, restore 1 light if current light is 0. Interesting. So she's using those. She has flashing strike. On use, if speed is 6 or higher, all dice on this page gain 2 power. Dang, and she can roll 7s? Dang. Although it's a 1 to 7, but she can roll 7s. Wow. They're good. Definitely. This is going to be quite a battle. All right, let's see how it's done, I guess. Can I switch? Oh, I can if I wanted to. I could switch right now. Would that be smart? Would it be smart to do a fresh emotion against a fresh emotion and save the emotionally, like, whatever for later? Is that a smart idea or is that a stupid idea? Because these guys are going to be weak. These guys are a little bit weak. But if we build up their emotions, you know, like we did with the last one, then they get a little harder to deal with. But maybe we need emotion. Maybe we should just run it. It's going to be tough. This is going to be tough. I don't expect them to win this first fight. I'm not even going to lie. Is it really necessary to push ourselves to the edge with jobs like this? This is a wide space. I've never seen this kind of thing in a request before. I'm okay. Prioritize your own safety first. Of course she's on the front line. And then engaging in combat like we always have. Yeah, buddy. Does that mean she's using it first turn? No, she just doesn't have this. So she has a double speed die thing. Costs everything. It costs 8, but she can't use it. All dice game. Wait. Because I don't get it. I don't get it. Where's the thing that she's losing a page? Oh, it does. It does, actually. Okay. Restore 2 light upon using it. Oh, I see. So this is the drawback here, right? So she gets 2 light on using a page that costs 4 or more, but the drawback is she doesn't actually get to use the three dice. Okay. I see. Fascinating. Wow. She has really cool abilities. Okay, let's get into it. Stop the glaze. Let's get into it. Oh my god, she's starting with 2 strikes? I didn't realize she had speed. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. These guys are gonna get massacred. Oh my god. This is gonna be tough. How many pages are they each starting with? 2. Right now they're each giving 2, it looks like. Well, let's raise those emotions, guys. Okay, so you're getting hit with an endless battle, a flying sword. Oh my goodness, this is a bit insane. Okay. You legit don't have enough to like protect yourself with this. For the family might get through. We have a decent chance of a block there. And then you, I think a hard rehearsal is probably in order. Gosh, they're focusing. That big block in the front is the most annoying part of it. So I feel like if we could try to dodge and then land our hits second, that would be nice. And it would give us a little bit of light restore so we'd be able to move into the next act with more hits. Okay, you're getting hit with a slow page, bro. An overcome crisis. Yeah, that's a pretty low bar you gotta clear there. A 2-7. You could clear that with the circus knives. Okay, let's see what you're getting hit with. You're getting hit with an endless battle. I forget what page we gave you. Giving more protection is probably the best scenario. It's got decent matchups as well. And then you're getting hit with a 6, a desperate struggle, and an endless battle. Okay, so desperate struggle. You do have the decent blocks, so maybe go ahead and use them. And then use the searing sword on him, which isn't really giving you a chance to do a whole lot or move too well there, which is unfortunate. And we're gonna save Eugen for last, I think, or something, because I want her to get max combat pages. We want that combat page, so or max books, so we can get that combat page. So let's try and kill the little guy in the back first. So I know you're doing a 5, but I still want the for the family to be the counter there. And then you could do a tendon cords, which gives strength and would recover some HP, which isn't bad. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see it. Dodged. Dodged. Oh my god. Lay on that hard rehearsal. Block. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Double block. There we go. Oh, we're doing so good. The searing sword went off. We were doing so bad against the first wave. I was astounded. Okay, that was a one-sided. Can't remember. Oh, yeah. Actually, we couldn't block all of it. They were too fast. Oh, double dodge. Oh, Eugen, you're getting dodged. Oh, the back and forth. Okay. Ooh, bleed stacks. Do they do bleed? It doesn't look like it. I don't think their cards do bleed necessarily. So double bleed stacks might be good. Are we doing bleed stacks? How many do they got? None. They have no bleed stacks. Maybe meal's better. You know, if we could eat up somebody who's been staggered on hit against a staggered enemy, allies recover HP. That's pretty good because we kind of need a way to keep us alive in going against a battle like this. So let's go ahead and give meal, and we're gonna go ahead and give it to Shiota, who again is getting pretty beefed up here. But I feel like the point of this is Shiota's got the most health and is not gonna need the HP, right? So this guy's recovering HP for the team. Okay. Oh, they're targeting a 9. How can you roll a 9? Your max was a 7. Oh, you have haste. Well, damn. The 9, the flash strike, which is going to be a 5-9. Ouch. That is brutal. A 5-9, 4-8 maybe, 5 maybe. We gotta pray that those circus strikes work. What are you doing against this endless battle? I don't think we can just leave the 3-7 up and call that a play, right? That might be not good enough. Extreme edge. You don't have enough for the heavy peaks. You actually just don't have enough for things. That is bad. That's really bad. We can't block that for you, buddy. And these two are too fast to block. Boundary of Death. No. No, wait a minute. Wait, Boundary of Death. No. Okay. Realistically, I don't need to block it, right? Hold on. Brain, don't tell me I'm stupid. But all that matters is what they roll. Like, this is all reliant on Eugen's roll, right? Otherwise, it's just a 1 to 4, which is kind of like a low ball, right? These ones are doing min 3. So, like, I feel like if we tank that one, that's not as bad. Tanking this, because the thing is even if we block it and it hits a 4, she's still going to add 45 power to it. So, no point in blocking it, right? Ooh. Persistence. Persistence might be the perfect play in this scenario, because it gives us a little bit of life here. Okay, let's go ahead and try and do a persistence play against that. We'll go ahead and extract some fuel from this hench chump. Okay, we can't do anything there. You're not even... Oh, you are being targeted by 1 attack. And overcome crisis, which should be pretty easy to overcome. You're not fast enough to intercept, and you're not fast enough to intercept. Wow, isn't this just lovely? Okay, hold on. Well, first let's deal with the circus knives. Or deal with that with circus knives, sorry. And then this one we should interrupt with sharp nails. So that's just 1 tanked attack, which sucks, but it's what we're gonna have to do here. And then an endless battle, huh? If you say so, we could go ahead and feather shield there as well. Try and knock him out, or knock the wind out of him at least. And then we can go ahead and draw another page with that one. And then you're just left without energy. So you're gonna have to be tanking. Block. Oh, we just barely didn't. Oh my god, I can't believe the sharp claws actually did so well. Ooh, that was not that great. Oh, the sharp claws didn't. No, Hod! Oh my god! They rolled it! They got the master hidden. Oh my god. Okay, we knocked out the backup one, which is raising their emotions a little bit. 2.6 pages, not bad, not bad. Alright guys. Hod, hang in there. Oh my god. Okay, they're not doing it again. They're not doing it again. Okay. You can fight back against a desperate struggle. You can sweep the back street. Actually, high key, if we could to the best of our ability. Oh, they're so much slower this turn. Intercept. We have to intercept things coming to Hod, because right now her stagger is so low. She's going to get knocked out with whatever is hit. Like flash strike. Maybe desperate struggle is the best one. No, actually, you have a better chance against those ones. So go ahead. You can defend yourself against the flashing strike. And if it knocks you out, it's hopefully the only thing hitting you, right? Is my thought process on that. So the overcome crisis is no big deal. We can go ahead and use an extract fuel. That should be enough. And then you're overcoming crisis too, so we can go ahead and use tendon cords. Okay. And then you're hitting with an extreme edge, which sucks, but we just got a bunch of energy back. So we can go ahead and use heavy peaks, try and knock you out with that. Okay. This one. This will go ahead and give protection, which is good, and defend from that one. Oh, you're not fast enough. Never mind. Giving the protection would still be good, though. Oh, you are fast enough. I just wasn't using your faster one. Okay, never mind. So go ahead, use your faster die, and then go in there. You can actually also extract fuel from the knocked out one. Let's see here. Good thing we gave her persistence. I don't know if that saved her life or not, but that felt good. Okay, and then you are using a flying sword again. So we can go ahead and use a searing sword to respond to that. Extract more fuel from the one that's knocked out. And then sweep the back streets, because we need to make sure the one that's knocked out is dead. Ding dong dead. Okay, let's kill him. Syrian sword didn't get through. Oh, not at all, really? Okay. Extract fuel. Yeah, give me that energy. Come on. Oh my god, we're not landing hits like we were. Dang. They're really overcoming this crisis. There goes one. I knew this would happen. You've done well holding out to the end. Thank you for being with us. Oh my god. Oh my god, 2 of my characters are knocked out for the next turn. Oh. That's not good. And of course, they're targeting the knocked out people. No. Shioda is really bad. Hod is unfortunate. But Hod's been kind of tanking stuff. High key, I feel like we leave him to tank at least one of these hits, and we try to use persistence. We try to use a little bit of persistence. Boundary of Death. Thank you, Hod. You were tanking it. You were tanking Boundary of Death with the hope that she hits that Hikari jackpot and that you survive with persistence. This is going to be the craziest luck draw, but we're going to do it. Okay. So you, buddy, you're going to have to tank this other stuff. Okay, they're using 2 really big ones here. On use, so you probably got to use it first. So go ahead and use this, which is going to give protection. And then... Oh, wait, you're going to want to definitely activate your perseverance first, right? Oh, you can't even intercept that one. Okay, you can go ahead and intercept there. Use that for perseverance. You're hitting with that. And you're hitting there. What else? Oh, we can't intercept that one. We only have 1 hitter? Really? Kaneo. Extract fuel. Intercept for me. This is going to be a bit of a gamble here. Cross our fingers. We killed one of theirs, and they're coming for one of ours. Oh my god, she had to tank it, but she's still alive. She didn't get knocked out. Oh, we knocked one of theirs out. That's so good. Extract fuel. Free fuel. Let's go. They did it. Oh my god. 100 damage. She's still alive. Oh, we did it. We landed the Hikari jackpot. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was... Holy shit. We actually did it. Hod, you are Hikari. You are Hikari. The Hikari jackpot chose you. Oh my god. She was dead. She was dead. That was 100 damage. She landed that reversed curse technique. She opened her domain. Oh my god. That was insane. I don't have words. That was so cool. That was the coolest thing I think I've ever done in this game. Okay, overcome crisis. We can go ahead. Oh, binding arms is going to be way too expensive, though. It would guarantee a win there. Let's just go ahead and do it anyway. Because we do have other stuff we could use. Unfortunately, you're going to be out of energy, which is the bad part. It's the very bad part. You're raising the power by... you're raising the power a bit. We could try to lower the power and go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of protection. Wait, hold on. No, not a good idea. Go ahead, do this one. This one... Yeah, lower that dive a little bit. Hod is going to be our tank here. Hod has already braved death. We do need to get some hits in there, but we also need hits in on this guy, which Flash of Sunup is not going to be enough to kill him, so Binding Arms is going to have to go that way. Okay, here we go with the gambles. Dodge! Oh my god, that was a crazy dodge. Thank you, Hod. You are going insane. Couple hits there. Flash of Sunup. Boom! Big hit. Oh no. Yes, we got one of them. This is my limit. I'm sorry. I couldn't hold out for longer. Okay. Enemies lose power in clashes against the librarian. Upon winning a clash, do bind and fragile. Yes, please. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give that to Shioda. keep buffing them up a bit. Oh, we got to some max. Look at that. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, things are intense now, guys. It had to be. I'll fight harder for you. Yeah. You've done well holding out until the end. Thank you for being with us. Dang. Okay. Again, we want her to last as long as possible. It's going to be hard keeping her around with a boundary of death. Could we have Hod intercept it again? Oh, wait, you're the persistent one. You intercept it then, buddy. You intercept. Okay, he actually is. We're having him intercept that because he's got a decent chance at surviving it, I think. We might accidentally kill her with this hit, though. We don't accidentally kill her. Just tank that. Tank that. Tank that. You have persistence right now. Even if you die, you won't. You're fine. You're actually fine. Go ahead and get your free hit in, and then do we want to do... Actually, we can go ahead and double free hit you. Protect yourself. You can't go faster than that, so you're going to have to protect yourself, buddy. And then go ahead and extract some fuel from her so you can get going here. Go back and forth. Dang, she's still got 60 health. Let's bring her down a bit. She has tons of strength stacks right now. Oh, she's almost knocked out. Oh my god, we actually landed the hit. She's down at 1 health? Oh, it's because she was bleeding and stuff. Oh my god. She's at 1 health. Come on, girl. 3.5 copies. Oh, wait, no. She's still at 3. Come on. Raise your emotional state. Raise your emotional state a little. Okay, good thing he's not getting hit. Bro got knocked out. Overcoming crisis ×2. Okay. We're not even going to respond to her anymore. We want her to have as many pages as possible. I want her book. I want her book. Bad. I want it signed, autographed, the whole 9 yards. Tanking and overcome crisis is like fine. That's like nothing. Should be light. Yeah, go ahead. That gives you a little bit of protection. Extract some more fuel there. And what do you got? You have a for the family as well? Sure, buddy. Give us even more protection stacking. That's good. That's good. We like that. Or actually, she should be knocked out pretty soon, right? Oh my god, she actually was going crazy. Never mind. She's knocked out. She's knocked out. Oh, she's dead. She's dead. We throw so much stuff at her. We've thrown so much at her. Boom! Book of Tenma. No. The others will have an even harder time. You've done well holding out till the end. Thank you for being with us. This is so sad. This is bad. This is bad. Look at how much we're stressing her out. She's the self-sacrificing type. She doesn't want to see her friends die. And I've literally got her on 1 health and just killed her entire team. She's literally the only one left. Boundary of death. Do we have anybody with persistence? No. Well, buddy, I think you're tanking it because I want to try and raise her emotional level again. Sorry, Lynn. You might be dead. Oh, nope. Still fine? Okay. Come on. Raise that emotional state. Are you feeling emotional yet? Feeling emotional yet? Come on. That freaking you out? Ooh, those two are almost dead. Come on. You freaking out yet? Ooh, he got raised. Ooh, there she is. She got to the next level. Okay. Boundary of death. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what this guy's got. We'll go ahead and throw a couple of Searing Swords, see if he has a chance there. Boundary of Death, that might just kill Hod, but that's okay with us. We'll go ahead and extract fuel. That should be enough. And just go ahead, double stack, extract fuel. And then throw a Binding Arm. And go ahead and get protection. And Hard Rehearsal will restore some light. Not that we need it. Because if we needed any of this stuff, you know. Oh, she just died. She died before she even got into the combat. What killed her? I don't even know. I have something that just kill. I have a kill aura. You guys remember that in Minecraft? Kill aura? I guess I do. I guess. Persistent vitality +3 stagger resist. That's funny. That's really funny. Okay. And hot-blooded brawler plus 3 HP. Wow. Okay. And look at that. We got a bonus, 2 bonus books of Yunjin, 2 bonus books of Tenma, 1 of Valen, and 2 of the Association. That's pretty good. Can't ask for much better than that. I didn't even have to use the second floor.
손님이었어. 분명 여러 부분이 다르지만 내가 알던 해결사와 인상이 비슷하네.
That was a memorable guest. She was different in many ways, but still left a similar impression like a fixer I used to know.
알던 해결사가 있어?
You have a fixer you used to know?
칼리라고 알고 있어?
No. Have you heard of Callie?
칼리.
Callie?
붉은 안개라고 불렸을 텐데.
She was nicknamed the Red Mist.
당연히 알지. 특색 중에서도 제일 이질적인 녀석이었어. 그 녀석을
Oh,
어떻게 하는 거야?
of course I do. She was the most distinct fixer, even among the colors. How do you know her?
멋있는 부분만 싹쓸이하고 어느새 사라졌는데.
She used to do all the cool stuff and then suddenly disappeared.
예전 직장 동료였다고만 해둘게.
Let's say she was a former colleague of mine.
붉은 안개는 강했어. 정말 말 그대로 강했다고밖에 할 말이 없지.
The Red Mist was powerful. Really, that's the only way to put it.
게다가 자신을 위한 게 아니라 누군가를 위한 의뢰만 받았으니까. 저 정도로 강하면 그래도 되는구나 싶었다니까.
And she only took requests for others, not herself. I thought, man, surely it's true that you can do whatever you want when you're that strong.
언어의 층 담당. 이름이
Ooh, we got another floor. I didn't think we were gonna get a floor for that, but cool. The floor of language, and its librarian is.
개브라야.
Ooh, dang! Look at that! Look at that! She's putting that smoke right in our face. Ooh. It's Gebra. I think I was about there. Dang.
어우 담배 냄새. 아니 넷째 않은 술을 퍼먹더니 넌 담배를 뻑뻑 피는구만.
Sheesh, this place stinks of cigarette smoke. We've got a heavy drinker from below and now a heavy smoker up above.
걱정 없이 담배 피울 수 있는 이 몸일 때 실컷 펴둬야지.
Gotta smoke all I want now that I got a body that never gets sick.
넌 엔젤라를 돕고 있는 롤랑이겠군.
You must be Roland. Angela's helping hand.
맞아. 방금 잠에서 깨어났을 텐데 잘하네.
Yep. You know a lot for someone who just woke up.
이걸 잤다고 해야 하나?
Not really sure if that counts as sleep.
꿈꾸는 듯한 느낌으로 지금까지 도서관에서 일어난 일들을 봐서 개운하게 잤다는 느낌도 아니란 말이지.
I was forced to watch everything in the library so far in my dream, so I don't really feel that refreshed.
상황은 대략 다 안다는 뜻이구만.
Well, that basically means you know what's what, or what's up.
너 해결사라며?
You're a fixer, huh?
맞아. 9급 해결사지만.
Uh-huh. Just a grade 9, though.
구라치지 마. 무슨 속셈이야?
Don't you pull my leg. What are you here for?
엔젤라야 순진하게 속아 넘어갔겠지만 난 아니거든.
Angela may have been naive enough to buy your lies, but you aren't fooling me.
뭔 소리래? 우리 서로 구면인가?
Huh? What are you talking about? Have we met before?
나도 첫 번째 삶에서는 나름 해결사 일을 해서 말이야.
You see, I have some experience as a fixer in my first life.
대충 보면 견적을 낼 수 있거든.
I can get a rough estimate of the fixer just from their looks.
넌 적어도 얼타는 9급 해결사는 아니야. 사고 쳐서 강등이라도 된 건가?
You're definitely more than some clumsy grade 9. Did you make a scene and get demoted or something?
밖에서 이런저런 사정이 있어서 말이야.
Things happened out there.
9급 해결사라는 건 거짓말이 아니야.
I'm not lying about being a grade 9 fixer. Swear on my grandmom.
무슨 꿍꿍이인지는 모르겠지만 내가 있는 이상 허튼 짓은 안 하는 게 좋을 거야.
I don't know what you're trying to pull off, but you better stay in line as long as I'm here.
거참 잘나셨네. 애초에 허튼 짓 할 생각도 없었거든.
Some big boss you are. I wasn't planning anything in the first place.
거하게 사고 한 번 친 몸일 텐데 예의주시해야지. 입만 산 사기꾼일 수도 있고.
It doesn't hurt to keep an eye on a fixer who made a big enough mess to get demoted to the bottom. Unless you're just a fraud.
이만 말 줄이자고. 네가 나에게 책을 주면 난 언어에 대해서 추려낼 테니.
That's enough for now. Let me get the books. I'll figure out the language.
야, 네가 그렇게 잘났냐? 넌 몇 급이었는데?
Hey, what makes you think you're so much better than me? What was your grade?
붉은 안개.
The red mist.
붉은 안개라고? 이런 미친...
The red mist? What the hell? Oh, bro matter. Okay, yeah, buddy. You can now select the floor of language during reception. Patron librarian, assistant librarians. Wow. She has her own passive red mist. Interesting. Locked. Cool. Anyway, interesting. For now, we're gonna keep on working with what we've got because we got emotional levels that we can raise pretty well. So that's not necessarily that great. But we're gonna go ahead. We got 2 books of Tenma we can go ahead and burn. We'll just go ahead and burn 1 book of Valentin for now. Yunjin. Oh, again, a boundary of death. You can only get 1. Wait, is that true? Can you really only get 1? Well, Yunjin's page, I only expected 1. I'm only gonna burn 2 of those for now, and then we'll go ahead and burn a bunch of these. No, not all of them, all but 2. And that's 15. So let's go ahead and burn, see what we get, and pray quite a bit. Please, game. Damn it, that hurts. Okay, I mean, these are still good pages. Oh, they actually got lowered a little bit even more, actually. So he's a 75. She's a little less than that. Because he was a 120, wasn't he? Yeah, so I think all of them got a little nerf, so you won't be as healthy as they were in that battle we just saw them in. But the endless battle still works the same. If HP is 1 or lower, restore 1 light. To overcome crisis, not bad. Extreme edge is still good. Endless battle, desperate struggle, flashing strike. It's gotta be 6 or higher to get the boost, so you gotta be really fast for that. Oh, we did roll boundary of death. We got 1. But we just didn't get her page. Do we need her page for the next reception? That is something I'm gonna need to check. Do we need it? Oh, we do. Do we gamble it? Do we gamble it? I think we gamble it. That battle wasn't too bad if we really needed another one, right? Right, surely. Surely? Surely. 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 Damn it! Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we actually didn't need these 2 though, so we're gonna go ahead and burn their extra pages. We just needed the Hana Association page. So we're gonna go ahead and burn these. I don't know if we necessarily need any more key pages. They might have some more. Okay, but just more cards is also really useful. So we're gonna go ahead and take those. Okie dokie then. We didn't get our key page, which kind of sucks. But we got more pages with double dice, which means we could probably upgrade our gang even more. Because the Emma pages were pretty good. Like, Olga and this stuff, like, 75 is actually pretty close to what he would have. He actually is that's pretty much what he would have. But Olga's page, you could say, is a little maybe outdated in that sense. Maybe we update that one. Are these Sayo, Emma's, Oscar? Those are all pretty up to date. So honestly, we could maybe get rid of her key page, which is just kind of getting stuff at the end if we want it. Margin's not a bad thing, actually. It's actually a decent one there. But still. Let's go ahead, save the setup we got here. Go ahead and put it in number 7. Go ahead and empty Olga's bookshelf. Clear out what we have on Olga for now. Confirm. And we'll go ahead and switch her key page over to... Do we want a more speed or more health? Probably more speed, right? Or, oh, they also have some other things. Using a combat page with 1 non-counter die. We don't really have the non-counter dies. We're not really using those. So this one would probably be better. Respiration. Start of the scene, restore 1 light if light is 0, which isn't bad. You know, if we blow through all our light, gives us a little more of something to fall back on. And so you don't actually have anything that particularly puts you in a current path of what type of combat page you should use. Right now you're using kind of a mess of things, which is fine. But maybe we go ahead and equip you with some of the new stuff. This one's a draw page on hit, but for 1 less damage we just get to draw. And if we're lower health, then we get to, what's it called? Also restore light, which is pretty good. We have 2 restore lights on you there. You do have a chance to use stuff like flashing strike, which could be good, give you a little more speed. Yeah. So we could go ahead and get that. Oh, actually, high key, we should maybe do that instead of the scattering. Scattering strike. And this battle doesn't seem entirely necessary. Although I guess it would increase the usefulness of it. You would more quickly reach the point where you could increase the power of the page. So I guess we could go ahead and give an endless battle. Oh, Flying Sword is decent because it gives some speed. You see, like, Eject is a 3-5. These are kind of even better, so maybe we go ahead and give a Flying Sword. So she doesn't have a whole lot of, like, too high cost stuff, but it reevaluates her a little bit. What is she mostly using? Mostly slashes, it looks like. Well, most of her weaker stuff is slashes. We have 4 pages that are going to be slashes, and much of it is a slash. Oh, 5 pages that are using slashes. And then there's a little bit of Pierce. Slash and Pierce seem to be your main hits. So we could give something like Wedge, which is pretty powerful. But I kind of like the slash stuff. So Jeans, this one's Deep Wound. Winning in a clash inflicts 1 bleed. And upon a successful slash, inflict a bleed. Which those are pretty good. I like those. And they work pretty good in Tangent. When inflicting bleed, apply an additional stat. Oh, using combat pages, which we're not. Burn, which we're not doing. We could go ahead and just give her margin. Oh, and Walter's thing. Oh, your shield. That's fine. We don't really need your shield. But at the end of each scene, restore 1 light and draw a page if the hand is empty. Not bad. Could give something like this, even more light restore. I mean, she basically has so much stuff that's giving her light, like if she was doing this. Maybe even that's not like a great idea. Maybe we should give her other stuff. 3 fewer at the end of each scene gain strength. Maybe we could do that. Try and run through her pages, because she does seem like it should be using lots of them. Oh, we can't do that many. 3, 3, 3. Okay. She only has room for 2. Increasing the blunt doesn't seem that good. HP on Clash Win wouldn't be bad. Make her pretty good at clashing. And then she's using Tenma, so deal bonus stagger when they have lower speed. That's not bad. We can go ahead and give that. Okay, so that gives her Tenma's page, which gets her pretty strong. And I think everybody else is doing decently, so we can go ahead and leave where they're at for now. Except for the fact that maybe we should replace all of these really quick, because this is just an on hit, and then this one is an on use, right? And we have the chance to restore light. So I think everybody should replace the Rules of the Backstreets with Overcome Crisis. Just really quick. Oh, you don't even have one. I suppose that's fine. We both don't have one. Interesting. I never gave any of you guys a 0. Whoa, oh, actually, there wasn't any 0s to give, huh? Interesting. Well, it'll definitely give you a way to draw more pages, which is good. Maybe instead of tending chords seems to be one of your weaker pages. Oh, the high-speed stabbing's fine. Ah, keep messing stuff up. But just for now, just as a slight update, to be sure. And then again, instead of tending chords, give an Overcome Crisis. Because it does do a little bit of health restore, but we're not probably going to be landing on that much. We do have other things to do that, so that's probably fine. And if we go to your library info, we might be able to get... Yeah, okay, so we have this, which gives us a little bit of stagger resist. Activate Perish 1 times in a single scene. Not bad. Well, gives her a little bit more stagger resist, which is not nothing. And you have this. Win a battle with 1% HP or less. Gives you a little bit more HP. Sure. So he has 3 plus 3. And she's getting plus 3 to her stagger resist. Not bad. Okay. We're going to go ahead and keep on trudging through, assuming that that is pretty decent. Working our way through some of these urban nightmare cases. And let's go ahead and get to this one. We have 2 books, so I hope that we have a decent chance of beating this within our couple attempts we've got here. But let's go ahead and send it.
안녕들 하신가? 1등석에 계신 분들.
We're back on the W train. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move myself up here since they're a little bit out of the way right now. Why, hello there, passengers in first-class seats.
여기를 타려면 둥지 사람 기준으로 2달치 월급이 필요하던가.
It takes twice the monthly wage of an average person in the nest to afford a seat in this carriage, I hear.
뒷골목 사람은 싸게 쳐도 1년을 꼬박 일해야겠군.
That means someone in the back streets would have to work hard for at least a year for it.
난 워프 열차에 대해 예전부터 참 궁금했어.
I've always had some pressing questions about warp trains.
고작 10초 만에 도착하는데 우등객실이 무슨 소용인가 싶었지.
For example, what's the point of first-class seats when the trip is supposedly only lasts 10 seconds?
그래도 돈이 좋긴 하네.
I guess it's worth the expense after all.
이렇게 곤히 자고 있을 수 있다니.
You can sleep without a care in the world.
뒷칸에서는 미칠 듯한 시간을 견디기 위해 자기 몸을 찢고 도려내어 고통으로 버티려는 자도 있고 서로 살을 맞대어 이겨내려는 사람도 있는데 말이야.
All the while, the passengers in the carriages behind us are defenseless against the maddening tide of time, trying to overcome it through the pain of tearing their own flesh or the comfort of conjoining with one another.
나도 굉장히 궁금했거든. 특이점이 무슨 별천지 기술이길래 아무리 멀리 있어도 정류장만 있으면 10초 만에 도착할 수 있는지.
I've always wondered what kind of outstanding technology singularities could transport people to any platform in only 10 seconds, no matter how far it is.
여기서 대략 2000년 동안 시간 썩는 걸 보니 대충 알겠더라고.
And now I get the gist of it after seeing how this train's been going on for about 2,000 years.
나는 어떻게 멀쩡하냐고.
Me? How am I staying sane, you ask?
뭐 그건 단원들 덕이지. 저 성깔 들어온 엘레나 녀석과 나는 실제로 일주일 정도 있었나.
Well, it's thanks to my fellow members of the ensemble. That hothead Elena I have actually been here for only a week or so.
플루토 말에 의하면 의식을 필요할 때만 해리해서 보존한다나 뭐라나 하더군.
Pluto says our consciousnesses can be preserved in a stasis, unfrozen only when needed or whatever.
마법이니 뭐니 해도 어쩌겠어. 믿어야지. 이러니 저러니 해도 지금은 동료니까.
He says it's all magic and all. He says it's magic and all, and well, I have no choice but to trust him. He's my coworker now, all things considered.
뭐든 간에 이곳에 있는 놈들 보면 참 불쌍해.
In any case, I pity the fools taking this train.
도착하면 고통 속에 몸부림쳤던 몇 천 년간의 시간은 기억에서 사라지고 현상 보존 절차를 거쳐 아무 일 없었던 것처럼 일상으로 돌아가는 거잖아.
Thousands of years of pain and suffering, and it's all gone from their memories when they arrive. They return to their ordinary lives like nothing ever happened after a stasis restoration procedure, isn't that right?
야, 역시 워프 열차야. 비싸긴 해도 빠르게 다른 곳으로 갈 수 있다니.
Wow, warp trains are awesome. It's kind of expensive, but I can get anywhere in such short time.
세상 참 좋아졌어. 어디든 순식간에 갈 수 있잖아.
It's a wonderful world. We can go anywhere in the blink of an eye.
따위의 말을 하면서 이곳에서 겪은 지옥도를 까마득하게 잊고 다시 도시의 일상에 녹아들 테지.
Uttering such remarks, they'll blend back into city life, completely forgetting about the hellscape that took place on this train.
친구 가족 사이도 긴 시간이 흐르며 흐릿해져 서로를 죽이려고 안달내고 본인의 자아 따위는 이미 까마득한 곳에 퇴적했는데
The memories of trying to slaughter their own friends and family as all bonds were blurred over time, having lost themselves long ago.
그걸 다 잊게 해준다니. 특이점이라는 것은 하나같이 참 역겹고 똑같군.
And all of that conveniently erased from their heads. It's astonishing how singularities are so uniformly appalling.
게다가 너희 돈 있는 놈들은 그마저도 두려웠나 보군. 몇천 년간 이렇게 안전한 곳에서 편히 잠들어 있다니.
And yet you rich folks are scared of even that. So you doze off in your safe space for those thousands of years.
뭔진 몰라도 분명 귀띔을 들은 거겠지.
You must have heard a word of advice from an acquaintance of yours, hmm?
웬만하면 1등석을 타라고. 아니면 워프 열차의 진실을 아는 놈들이 있는 건가?
That you'd be better off taking the first class seats. Or some of you are already aware behind the truth behind the warp trains,
그건
perhaps.
또 그것대로 아이러니군. 이 지경이 될 거를 다 알고 탄 거잖아.
That'd be ironic in its own right. You decided to take this train knowing what would happen.
아, 이 열차가 고장났다고 생각하는 멍청이들이 있을 것 같군.
In any case, a certain foolhardy individual or two are still believing that this train is broken or malfunctional.
고장나지 않았어. 제대로 작동하고 있는 거다.
It's not defective. This train is operating as intended.
대충 감이 오잖아? 아예 다른 시공간 축에서 몇천 년간 헤매다 현실로 돌아오니
You get the hint by now, don't you? Strolling around in a completely different time-space axis for thousands of years. And when it comes back to reality...
짠! 10초 후야.
Ta-da! It's 10 seconds later.
기나긴 시간을 돌아서 오는 대신 현실에서는 딱 10초. 급할 때는 이만한 게 없겠지?
Taking long roundabouts through time reduced to 10 seconds in real life. Sounds like a perfect ride for people who are in a hurry, doesn't it?
어디가 진짜 자신이 사는 곳일까?
What is your real life, though?
30년 남짓 살아온 세상과 몇천 년간 갇혀 살던 세상.
The one that you were living for some few decades, or the one you've been trapped in for thousands of years?
기억을 잃고 예전으로 돌아간다면 그건 축복일까? 저주일까?
If you lost your memories and returned to your ordinary life, would it be a blessing or a curse?
알게 뭐람.
Who cares, really?
아, 그것보다 내가 가장 궁금한 건 이거야.
Moving on, my biggest question was this.
뻔뻔하고 지레맞게 놓여있는 이 T사 마크가 떡하니 박혀있는 상자.
This box. with T-Corp's logo on it, so shamelessly and ridiculously nonchalantly on board.
대체 이게 왜 열차에 박혀 있나 싶더라고.
I was wondering what this thing was doing plugged into the train.
조금 머리 굴리니 대충 상상이 가더군.
But I could roughly guess why after a bit of thinking.
어따 대고 혼잣말을 조곤조곤 읊조리는 거야?
Back to normal. Okay. What the hell are you doing quietly muttering lectures to yourself?
입버릇하고는.
You're coarse with words as usual.
당연히 이 너머에서 우릴 보고 있을 관음증자 분들께지.
I'm speaking to the couple of Voyagers who are probably watching us as we speak, of course.
아, 맞아. 그런 계획이었지.
Oh, right. That was the plan.
일주일씩이나 이런 곳에 처박혀 있으니 좀이 쑤시는지 깜빡깜빡하네.
Being stuck in this train for a week really did take a toll on my focus.
연기 하나는 일품이던데. 배우 지망생이었나?
Your acting was excellent. Were you an aspiring actress in the past?
그랬을지도.
Maybe.
아무튼 하던 거 마무리나 잘해.
Anyway, just carry on with what you're doing.
이런 정없게 굴기는.
How cold.
플로토가 씌워준 이 모습도 시간이 얼마 남지 않았군.
And it seems the disguise Pluto gave me has almost expired now.
그럼 슬슬 시작해볼까? 부잣집
Shall we
나리들?
get started, wealthy fellows?
저 뒤에 그나마 서민축에 있는 친구들에게 악감정은 없는데 너희에게는 반발심이 생긴단 말이지.
Reverb ensemble member, the puppeteer. Whoa. I have no hard feelings for the somewhat average commoners back there, but you lot make me upset if I'm being honest.
돈 좀 더 내서 어떻게든 벌레마냥 아득바득 편하게 가보려고 한다는 점이 날 참을 수 없게 해.
The way you try to squirm your way back into comfort with money, like the maggots you are, agitates me beyond any reason.
인생 참 묘하지.
Life sure is bizarre, isn't it?
애써 모은 돈으로 안전하고 편하게 가기 위해 비싼 우등석을 타서 시간을 헤매이는 고통을 안 받을 수 있었는데
You
대신
spend your hard-earned
새로운
cash
고통을 받는다니.
for a first-class ticket to keep yourself safe and sound from the torment of time, but now you're about to suffer something entirely else.
우리 같은 놈들에게 걸려서 죽잖아. 우등석을 탔다는 이유만으로.
You unfortunately run into the likes of us and meet a terrible fate just because you've taken first-class seats.
맞아. 지질이 가난한데 운 좋게 경품 같은 거로 우등석에 탄 놈도 있을 거 아니야.
Yeah, right. Who knows? Maybe one of you had been a piss-poor sod who just happened to win a ticket,
그래서 선택이란 참으로 미묘하고 오묘하다니까.
That's what makes choices so mysterious and profound.
난 우리 삶에 선택 같은 건 처음부터 없었다고 생각해.
Personally, I think there's no such thing as choice in our lives.
누군가 짓궂고 은밀한 장난질을 하고 있는 거야.
Someone is playing tricks on all of us, mischievously and sneakily.
보이지 않는 실로 하염없이 인형놀이를 하고 있는 거지.
Staging an endless puppet show, attaching invisible strings to us.
자, 그러니 시작해보자고.
Now, shall we get started?
가벼운 인형놀이를.
It's time for a little puppetry.
저 녀석이 그 인형사인가?
Damn! Roll on! So that's the puppeteer, huh?
마치 우릴 보고 하는 말 같았어.
It's as if he were speaking directly to us.
저놈도 푸른 잔향의 패거리라면 뭔가 알고 있는 게 있을 수도.
If he's part of the Blue Reverbs gang, maybe he knows something about us.
푸른 전형도 도서관에 초점을 맞춘 걸까?
Could the Blue Reverberation be focusing on the library then?
그럴지도 몰라. 목적은 몰라도 정상적인 이유는 아니겠지.
Possibly. I don't know what he's looking for, but it certainly ain't gonna be normal.
목적이야 우리가 가진 책 아닐까?
What else could it be after, other than the books we have?
어떤 책을 원하느냐가 궁금하군.
The question would be what kind of books they really want.
그나저나 1등석에 탄 사람들이 전부 휘말린 걸 알면 워프사 입장은 정말 난처해지겠네.
Anyway, Warp Corp is going to be in big trouble if the disappearance of every passenger in the first class carriage gets to be known by others.
그렇겠지. W사까지 이 일에 끌려오겠어.
For sure. W Corp might get involved with us at this rate.
이것도 푸른 잔향이 의도한 건가?
Was this part of the Blue Reverb's plan?
그런 거라면 흥미롭겠네.
It would be intriguing if that were the case.
네가 안 만나봐서 그래. 직접 보면 그 또라이한테 학을 뗄 거다.
Oh, I bet your enthusiasm will turn into disdain real quick when you actually meet that cuckoo. Whoa! Wait, I'm blocking him again. Gotta get out of the way of the insane puppets.
말 못하는 손님이라.
Guests who cannot speak?
그래도 초대장으로 도서관에 입장한 것은 너희에게도 의지가 있다는 거겠지?
Still, you've managed to come to the library through the invitation. That means you must have some sort of consciousness now.
비록 인형실에 이끌려 움직이는 인형이라 해도 말이야.
Even though you are puppets controlled by the strings above you?
뭐라는 건지 전혀 모르겠네.
I have no idea what you may be saying.
너희 인형사가 원하는 대로 책을 얻고 싶다면 저곳으로 들어가도록 해.
If you want to get the books as your puppeteer so wishes, you can go through that door. Dang! Okay. About here. We're gonna leave that there. Okay. So we have a bunch of basic puppets with puppet skeleton giving them blunt dice power increase. Oh, whoop. Blunt dice power increase, decent health, decent rolls, and they have two different attacks. They have one which gives them light, decent blocks with a decent bash, and then Creak, which is a big hit, decent block. Okay, and that's what you all are doing, huh? All right, well, let's go ahead. We have 3 floors, 3 acts. Wow. I hope we don't get to a 3rd floor. I don't have a 3rd floor built. Yikes. I mean, I guess that's why they gave me so many. Oh, now they're explaining counter dice. We've already seen one, but thank you. Actually, this is a good refresher. Counter dice are displayed in yellow. These dice will be saved until an enemy attempts a one-sided attack. If a counter dice wins a clash, it will be recycled if there are dice left on the opponent's combat page. Okay. And they don't really make any noise, huh? Alright, I need some water really quick. Right on my throat. Okay, this one's not even doing anything. They didn't get much energy. They didn't even start with full energy. That's kind of interesting in and of itself, isn't it? Alright, with a 4... The creek is definitely the bigger problem. So we should go for that. Decent chance to block, decent chance to land on the next 2 hits. And you even get a 3/7 recourse. Which isn't bad. You could even say that that could be our response to that one. I don't know. I do have stuff that's faster, so maybe it can get its own page. But okay, this one, you're doing a creek as well. Which definitely means that your first 2 hits are your worst 2 hits, right? This would give protection right away, which isn't bad. We could do that for a big hit and then Flash of Sun Up. He actually also has Feeble. Actually, so his offensive dice are a little bit weaker. Maybe Searing Sword would be a better response, right? And then we could try and extract fuel from one of these poor saps. Like maybe we just go ahead and beat the hell out of this guy who's not doing anything. Get us some stuff out of that. Actually, wait a minute. hit with the Syrian sword first and then extract fuel there. You're fast enough to intercept this one, which I said it could be a response. 5. That's not fast enough for this, huh? Yeah, that's a 6. This would go ahead and give protection as well, but we don't necessarily need that. Oh well, we could go ahead and take the protection, which would give our one guy some protection there. And then go ahead, scrap him for light and energy. Actually, let's go ahead and start with an overcome crisis. It's probably fine. And Hawk Tome. You don't really have a whole lot of different things. You have a little bit of a feint there. Could go for kind of a reverse gamble on that one. It'd have to be our first hit, which is annoying. So maybe we heavy peek him. Try and blow his mind. And then overcome crisis on that one. And you don't really have anything else you can do. So let's go ahead and see it. Let's see how our response was. Hit with the Syrian sword. Hit back. Okay, well, that's a little bit of fire. A couple hits there. The block didn't work. Oh, okay, double hits there. Oh, max damage. Oh, they got a hit back. But still, not a bad response. Okay. Okay. Keep laying it on him. Oh, we knocked him out. That's huge. That's huge. An immediate knockout is not bad. We'll take that. Oh, they don't drop many copies of their books. They'd have to be pretty worked up to drop copies. Oh, now their energy's up. So now they're willing to creak. Okay. The 2 big hits are the most important ones in the beginning, right? Because then it's a block, which we could block. This would give protection next scene. Probably not going to win on the first one, but it could. And then we could do a Flash of Sunup, which is a guaranteed hit and burn. Which isn't a bad play, I think, there. What have you got? You've got a creek as well. Oh, you rolled a 6, which means these are going to be +2. So that's really like a 5. It's like a 5-9. So you're doing even better. Definitely use the flashing strike, because you have that improved. This guy's knocked out, so go ahead and extract some fuel. Extract your G fuel from him. And then this one's going for a creek. Do you got a good creek response? Oh, you don't have energy. That's not good. Okay. You can go ahead and extract some energy there. Could you do it? You could technically block both of them. Creek is definitely my bigger concern. This would give us light and a little bit of a response there, right? Like, the first one's probably going to be a hit. Actually, that's a guarantee hit. Second one, maybe. Hard rehearsal. Hard rehearsal could be a response. This would cost us light. Could go ahead and do the inverse. That could get us something out of it. Go ahead and try for something, anything. All right, let's see how we do. Flash. Oh, we got a hit. Okay, not bad. Yeah, the dodge wasn't going to work. Dang, it was just a clash on the second one. I really thought we were going to hit that. Yeah, get him flash with Sunup. Okay, another big hit there. Sure, he's down to 2 health. Dang. It's hard to defend against these guys. Okay, are we doing bleed stacks? Not really. Got a little bit of bleed. Oh, it's slash. Okay, definitely we want the max die roll ones, right? So cocoon. It could be here. Kanayo. Not a terrible play, I don't think. Decent emotions raised, and they have the responsive pages. They have the nails, which again could also max roll at a chance to do paralysis, bind, blind, all that stuff. All the good stuff. I say why not? Why not? Gives us a little chance there. Okay, 2 health means the response here could be fatal, right? Yeah. So they're trying to go for some creeks. Our best case scenario is if we do the burn they would just die. We just need to block one of their hits, which isn't bad. You don't have a chance of getting that slash in on the last one, though. In this one, you have about the same chances, but you'll be taking damage. So yeah, actually, probably Feather Shield is your better choice of the two. This one can be blocked, so Creek, huh? Well, that's kind of unfortunate. We could try to do and induce some paralysis. What else are you getting hit with? Another Creek. Okay, well then I'm kind of thinking we're going to have to use paralysis, which could keep you alive if you end up being killed. Could. Probably not going to end up being killed or anything there. These guys don't seem that strong. For the family, will give us some more protection. And then you're going to have to intercept this one probably, which is a Creek. You could also go ahead and get us some more protection out of that. This guy's probably dying, but just to be safe, hit them with an Overcome. And then we could hit somebody with an Extract Fuel. I don't know who their weakest is. 44, 46. Looks like 44. Lucky number 44. You're going to be our target. All right. Let's hit him. Okay, hit in. Almost knocked out. Damn, that was a big hit. Darn it. We didn't get the paralysis in, I don't think. Okay, one's dead there. We got another hit. That's a knockout. That's good. Extracting fuel. Oh, I wasn't even looking at Stagger. Stagger would have been a good one to look at. Okay, that's raising their emotions. Block dice gain power. Not bad. Yeah, okay, we go ahead and take the block for the Feather Shield. Because that makes Feather Shield much better. Oh, wow, wow. Wow, dude, they want it. Bound, speed value. They got enduring and strength and increased defensive dice. So maybe you should go ahead and block him because you'll have a decent chance to. And the others can intercept the rest. Go ahead and extract fuel from the dead guy. Or the dying guy. It's got 12, so he might survive it. Go ahead, you can extract fuel from him too, but that means you're definitely intercepting one of these. Go ahead and for the family, give us some protection here. And then you have a decent 2-hitter, right? So go ahead, use the circus knives to intercept. And binding arms, I guess, to get your second hit in. Probably be a decent hit. Actually, it'd probably be like a killer hit. He's getting pretty close to knocked out there, so that's probably fine. And you can go ahead and use a flying sword on that guy. But we definitely want the response to be the Feather Shield. Just use the flying sword for bonus damage there. Okay, let's see it. Flying sword. Yeah, free hits. Oh, knocked out. Never mind, he's done pretty much, right? That's... Oh, almost knocked out one of my guys. That would have been bad. A hit. Oh, come on. He's got one. Here we go. Book a Puppet. That's another one. Another one. There we go. Book a Puppet. They're down to 2. All right. Hope we can finish this without any losses. Yahoo. You see that? Oh, we got them raised very emotionally. Oh, go off. They are emotional now. All right, let's see it. You're going for a Creek. Oh, you're double attacking that one, huh? That's kind of rude. We'll go ahead and use sharp nails, and I'm not even going to respond to your other one. You might just get knocked out, which is fine. And then you're attacking here with a Creek. Probably not going to get knocked out, so that's kind of not nice. 6. That's probably my best that I could intercept something with. So you can go ahead and intercept with the shield. Do your hits there. And then go ahead and just use a flash of sun up to go ahead and get some bonus damage in. You don't really have anything that great right now. And this battle wouldn't be bad. Thing is, he just doesn't really have like hits in. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has stuff that he could respond with. Like, circus knives. Actually, circus knives is a decent enough response. And we can go ahead and just use the other one. Endless Battle's a decent hold the ground card, not gonna lie. But go ahead and just use it for damage. We just need damage off right now. And we can go ahead, we can, do we want to save this? There's no need to save it. Just go ahead and take the protection value, right? I don't know, it was initially tanking that. Was it an Endless Battle? Oh, it was Circus Knives. 4735. 36. That's about the same. I guess that's actually better. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use that. Actually, if we're using that already, go ahead and use the Endless Battle and then extract fuel from them. Oop. Just do it. It's funny. Endless Battle. Oh, come on. Okay, now we're gonna just beat the hell out of you. Oh, the feather, really? Dang, still couldn't go through it. Okay, now he's knocked out. Now he's toast. Now he's toast. Yeah, we staggered him. He's out. He's out. He's gone. He's gone. Yeah, that's another one. Boom. Boom. Okay, there we go. Yahoo! You guys see that? You guys see that? Kaneo took some big hits there, and Hot is a little worse for wear, but that I think we still got it. Another round of puppets, but now with 2 nimble puppets, which have a higher dice roll, more health, and other things. And they also have, including their puppet skeleton, acceleration. When a speed die is 5 or higher, deal 1 damage in stagger, deal 1 bonus stagger damage in attacks. So they have the same hit as before. They have Creak and the like. But they also have Mannequin. Which is a huge block, huge dodge, and then a decent chance to hit for disarm. And then they also have automated movement. On use, gain haste next scene. Clash Wind, gain 2 power for the next die. Dang. And they get a decent dodge just for like doing it. A 3-8 dodge. Wow. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. All right. We'll throw them. We'll throw them into the attack here. Let's see how well they do. This is already a pretty protracted battle, I think. All right, let's talk strategy. What do we want here? Okay, so the nimble puppets just also drop books of the puppet. It's not that they drop anything more special, which means if we beat them, we're getting the same reward, which means we should target the nimble puppets, because if we kill them first, we're getting the same rewards out of it. We could get more, but the thing is, we already have like 50 combat pages of like other things. So in a similar vein, we'll probably have plenty, right? After battling 3 floors of this. So Nimbles should go first because they have more powerful cards and can roll higher. Okay, Creek. Not great. An Endless Battle wouldn't be a terrible response. Decent block, decent chance to hit. Yeah, it's not bad. We can go ahead and do an Endless Battle maybe to start. And then mayhaps we extract. Yeah, extraction wouldn't be bad. We could also go ahead and give ourselves haste if we wanted to. We could do haste. I think haste actually isn't a bad response as well. We can go ahead and give haste. 2-2, so you can go ahead and do Creek, which is a pretty big hit that we don't really have a response for right now, buddy. It's not great. We just don't have anything for it. Like, we could get this, but I feel like we'll have a better chance to use that maybe this scene. This would get us another page. We're gonna lose. We're just gonna lose on all those pretty much. Like, we don't have a chance to win the first 2 at all, which means the only one we're gonna have is a burn chance. That's high key a waste of time. This one, we technically have a chance. A little bit. It's going to give us restore light, though, which means we're going to have to use light. It restores 2 light. I'm not even going to use that many cards. Oh, well. Actually, extract fuel, though. You're just going to need to do a hit. This will go ahead and get you to draw page, so you can actually just keep ganging up hits on that one. What are you doing? You're doing a low ball hit, huh? So Circus Knives is probably going to be enough to deal with that. You're getting hit pretty fast. Automated movement. Oh, I thought this was the other one. It's not. You're already using automated movement. Well, that's bad. We could go defense die into defense die, so he's not able to do it. And then we have a better hit, right? We just have better hits. These are better hits. I think that's pretty good. It'll give them haste, which is unfortunate. That gives us a response die here, which isn't bad. We can take that. We can take that. So that we can go ahead and instead keep up the attack. Go ahead and give protection. Go for hits, more hits. Again, Overcome Crisis is a free hit. We can go ahead and get that land in. And then we don't need to restore light, so go ahead and go for a bind. Oh no, that one's going to be dodging. He actually doesn't have a really good chance to dodge this, technically. This would be maybe a good... No, actually, he's not using the page that gives him dodge, so go ahead. That's a good chance to hit him, actually. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's see it. Oh, we're not getting through. End this battle. Dang it. The block. Darn it. Sharp nails. Really? Come on. Back and forth here. Get our free hits on the nimble one. Come on. He's close to getting knocked out. Circus Knives for the win there. Let's go. Let's go. Dang it. One dodge, huh? Sharp nails. Oh, yeah. We got that easy. Okay. Yes, we knocked one of the nimble ones out. That's good. That's really good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Twice as many stacks of bleed. Do we need that? Not really. Again, we're not using so much bleed anymore. So, when using a page, all block dice on page gain power equal number to the defensive dice on said page. That'd be better if we used lots of defensive dice, but we're not. So, again, meal. I think meal is good. Shiota is kind of in our best position to do this. To just hit staggered people for health for the team. So, perfect timing, because we have a staggered enemy. We're going to need butchered up. Dang, you only have one hit, though, for us. Okay, whatever. It's some health. That's something. Okay, this is our other big problem guy here. So, for the family, we'll go ahead and give a little more protection. You can go ahead and extract fuel as well. Just make sure you're after Shiota as best as possible. You are fast this turn. So you can probably intercept some of these attacks. Lighten the load a little. Extract fuel. Can get you something. Overcome crisis. That's not good there. So you're just going to have to handle all of these, buddy. Okay, go ahead and block on the heavier hit. Oh, actually, they're both as equally as bad. Okay. We'll go ahead and use Crack of Dawn. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see how that plays. Dang, we didn't get through. That's not good. Come on, the protection. Oh, come on. Okay, a hit. A single hit there. Come on, max damage, really? Okay. The block's going back and forth. One hit there. Another hit there. That's some heals. Block. Slap. Oh, that guy's almost knocked out. Another hit. Okay, we got one of the nimble puppets down to 20 health. That's not bad. That's not bad. The other one only has 15 stagger right now. This one's almost knocked out, which is pretty good. Could wipe a puppet, maybe. Okay. Which nimble puppet is... Oh, it's the other one. Okay. I was going to say. Emotional states. Okay. Wow, that is fast. Impressively so. We don't really have a response for that again. 2 hits in the beginning. Yeah, those aren't that good. So go ahead and go for the binding hit. Go for the big one. It'll block you on the second one. And what are you doing? You're doing a little hit as well. Well, that's annoying. Okay, do Circus Knives and pray that we can knock it out when that happens. Okay, because you were going to initially tank the circus knives. Or the, what's it called? The creek. So, you should do for the family and try and knock them out. Are either of you... You're doing accelerated movement, so not the turn to attack that one. He's doing creek. Try and extract some fuel from him, but we're going to need to do somebody else to block that. Accelerated movement. That's our only chance to hit here. The two dodges will combine, and then we have pretty much equal rolls on the other two. We're going to get some light after that, but that's pretty much the whole turn. We need somebody else to respond to that creek. Well, I guess that's your chance, buddy. You're going to have to do a searing sword. And then, gosh, this is just terrible. You don't even really have a shot here, do you? Not on that one. And we need to save that page, because again, I feel like we're going to need them. We're going to need these pages. The perseverance. You have a chance to burn. I just don't want Shiota tanking too much. Yeah. Perseverance. It's fine. Okay, let's see it. Come on, Searing Sword. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. I'm not able to get any good rolls on that one right now. Come on. We're not getting through these guys. Oh. Oh, the hard rehearsal. That was good. Circus knives. That's a hit. We can count those. Oh, dodge. Back and forth. Wow. That page did so much better than I thought it would. Okay, and then alertness. Enemies lose power in clashes. This would be good. Hod is probably our best person for this. Unfortunately, or not. Because they're probably some of the least staggered with most health. It's just how it's gonna have to be. Let's see it, gang. We gotta kill one of these puppets. Ooh, they're going for Shiota. That's bad. We don't have anybody fast enough to block some of that. Okay, actually, you can block this one, which is good. Definitely do. Again, Feather Shield is not bad there. That saves us a little bit of pressure. Because Shiota has some big problems. Ooh, they're just gunning for you. Well, this one has low health, so try and use the peaks and try and kill that one. I don't know, he probably won't be able to knock you out, but we don't have anything fast enough to respond to that. So I feel like that's not even worth responding to. Just hit the puppet. If we can't respond, don't. Okay. For the family, that gives a little protection. And this would give you some fuel extraction, which would be good. That's probably a kill there, because that's 2 hits there. You don't have enough flashing strike. Maybe you should just wait. And he's doing decent dodges this turn, so it'd be unfortunate to like throw away a good hitter doing something stupid. Although you could just hit this guy afterwards, after his attack is done. Try and knock that puppet out. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see how this goes. Come on, block. There we go. There's a block. That was a decent block. Yes, there's one dead. Oh, oh my gosh, it was the nimble puppet. That's so good. Yes, there's another puppet killed. We were expecting that one. Okay, the one-sided. Yeah, we were going to have to tank that. Boom, hit this one. Come on. Oh, he still got 4. That's another one knocked out. Okay, we killed 2 of them. We got one knocked out. Yahoo! You see that? That's a piece of cake. Yeah, Shiota's got some of these on fleek. Okay. All right. You're going for the 2 hits in the beginning. Go ahead, Crack of Dawn that. And perfect, actually. Sharp Nails is a good response there. And then you can go ahead, sweep the back streets. That gets you a couple hits. Ooh, wait, you could do a flashing strike on use if speed is 6. Ooh, that would give you a decent chance to actually break through here on this one. Or great chances on this guy. Go ahead and block that one instead. We can still do the hit there because we need to get some hits in. Go ahead and give protection. The 2 hits there is going to be decent, and extract him for fuel. Yeah, Shiota can do the hits on the knocked out guy. That's perfectly okay. And then get some back street hits for some health and stuff. Let's see it. Boom! Knocked him out! Knocked him out first hit. Let's go. You're done, son. 2 hits there. Boom. Book of the Puppet. There we go. Crack of Dawn. Oh, he's stacked with Blaze now. And we knocked out the other one. That's right. This battle's over. That's another one. Yeah, look at that. His emotions went through the roof. He's feeling things now. Yeah, you're done, buddy. You're done. Flashing Strike improved. Oh my god. Yeah, buddy. I'm not giving you a single chance. Oh wait, actually, best case scenario is if we get to get a hit here. Don't do the Flashing Strike, it's too fast. Don't do that strike, it's too fast. If we leave it up to this, that's a 4. Go ahead, you do yours second. You could do that there. A 3. You could do the Flashing Strike at a 3. It's fine. He's pretty much guaranteed dead. I just want him to hit first to do as much healing as possible. There we go. Get that health in, and then kill him. Almost a misplay. They were strong. I'm a little let down. All right. Let's go. Whoo! That was crazy. Okay. Now we have 4 nimble puppets. Wow. I'm kind of surprised to have not lost a librarian. But yeah, wow. I still have 2 more floors I can use after this one. That's how bad. 2 more. I have 2 more floors I'm allowed to use. I only have 1 that's even built. I don't even know what I would do for the second one. Probably nothing. Just die and give up. Cry in a corner. But dang, 4 nimble ones. That's going to be bad. And we have a weighty puppet, which has 20 more health, more than 10 more stagger resist. And it also has, instead of acceleration, which gives it extra stagger damage when its speed is raised, this one has unsuccessful blunt attack, deal 2 bonus stagger damage. Okay, with only a couple of moves. It has puppet blockage, which restores light, okay, which is a block and then a little hit. It has repressed flesh. On use, draw 1 page. With a decent block, a decent strike, reduce the power of target's current defensive die by 3. Oh, so you can't block it. And then deal the second one. Dang. And then on hit, deal 3 stagger damage. Wow, he's just gonna chop through. Forceful gesture. On use, draw page, huge block. On hit, inflict feeble, disarm, and bind next scene. Wow. Wow, that's bad. This guy is bad. A puppet page 2. He has speed, so he has an extra die too. Wow. I don't know what would be smarter. Trying to murk as many nimble puppets as possible, or putting it all in on the weighty one, you know? I don't know. I don't know. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's roll these dice. Let's see where things are going. All right. Do I think we should... He's feeble. He's feeble this turn. Guys, that's our sign. We murk him. We murk him first. He's not using the response die either, which means he's not going to do the forceful gesture, like, or whatever, like, response. Because that's the other problem with him, is he has the like, or the like weighty whatever response. It has a 3/7 response die. He's not using it. This is why we actually do have to murk him first, because if he's able to get more energy and he's able to use that every turn in addition to like the other big hits, then we're just not gonna have a chance. I need this floor. Shiota, Kaneo, Linhak, Tome, and Hod. I need them to lock the fuck in and kill this guy. The other puppets are also present, but they are not the main response here. Okay. The second hit is almost guaranteed. I feel like, right? Like a 516. I don't really have anything that can block something that bad. High key. I feel like if we just had somebody like Hod, Merc, like get Merc, but like we have her with the persistence. I feel like persistence is going to be a good page to have right now. Okay. Let's respond to everything but... Let's respond to everything but the big guy first. Or maybe but that response, because I don't really know what to give for that. And see what we get here. Okay, see, because like that's a little hit with a little hit. If we just go ahead and do the sharp nails, then we don't even need to respond to the other one. So that's one in. Let's see here. What else do we got? You're doing a creek as well. Well, for the family, will give us a little bit of protection there, which isn't bad. You're doing a pretty fast creek as well. It's pretty much going to be unblockable unless we get Linhawk Tome involved. Which might be necessary. Maybe. Because you are getting hit 3 times. You're getting hit with like 3 creeks. So yeah, definitely we're going to have Linhawk Tome intercept one of them to give you a little bit of a break. In fact, do you have a good response cards? Not particularly. But definitely we need Shiota as live as long as possible, because Shiota is the one with our heals for the whole team, right? So Linhawk Tome is a little more expendable on these ones. Go ahead, do Crack of Dawn as well. You're going to be pretty much spent on your energy. Okay, that is everything that we needed to respond to, right? Aside from this, maybe, right? I don't really know. 4-8 is a pretty brutal hit. But I just don't really have anything. I can go ahead and try the Endless Battle, but I just don't see it doing much. I'd rather get both my hits in on that one, right? So maybe we try and block. We try and land a hit to do some light restore. That'll get us some light. Oh, wait, no, because it's going to get us light at the beginning. Okay, we're going to have to go ahead and Endless Battle. Actually, maybe we overcome. Because we maybe get a hit on the first one. The second one's basically going to be a tank. We kind of knew that. We go ahead and use an Endless Battle to keep waging damage. And then we go ahead and pillage our energy back. Shiota can go ahead and use the Binding Arms. Yes. Which is going to be a good hit there. Go ahead and throw some Circus Knives in. And then you can extract for some fuel as well, buddy. And you can lash a Flash of Sunup. Just going to go ahead and get us a little bit of burn and a couple more slashes in. Are you resistant to You're resistant to pretty much everything. Good, cool. Okay. This is like all of our energy, so we gotta hope this works. Let's see it. Come on, Searing Sword. Okay, a clash isn't like the best case scenario, but it's not the worst either. Okay. Shiota, damn, really got tanked on a lot of his stagger resist. Oh my god, we almost knocked one of them out. Dang, we're going crazy on their stagger. Okay, big hit there. Hits there. Come on, everybody, corner him! Corner him! Couple big hits, come on. Big hits, big hits. Come on. Flash the sun up. Come on, burn him alive a little bit. Scorch him. 34 health already. Oh, one turn down to 28 health. Wow, 25 because he's burning. He's paralyzed, bound. We don't really care about those other ones. The big thing is fragile. Take additional 3 damage from attacks this scene. That's huge. So we got to keep pummeling him. We used up a bunch of our energy, but he is very weak this turn. Now, the other puppets, again, worst case scenario, we send them to our next floor. But again, if we were able to handle them with this floor, 4 nimble puppets isn't going to be anything, you know? Mannequin, okay, that doesn't require a response. It's going to give us disarm, which is going to suck, but like, if we entertain a response on that one, it's just we're gonna get dodged. This one we could go ahead and try and backstreets, go for some hits there. Because you're going ahead and using a flying sword. Well, actually, because he's knocked out, we should try and go ahead and let Shiota Get the hits in. Extract fuel is your best first hit. Then you can go ahead and throw the circus knives and overcome crisis. That should hopefully be enough for a kill. But we'll go ahead and probably leave something extra in there just in case. Ooh, hard rehearsal is a perfect hit right there. Because you still have a little bit of hits and you have a little bit of energy. That's a lighter one, actually. That's a lighter hit. But we're going to go ahead and give it a big hit there. An extra overcome crisis just to be safe. Yeah, I'm not even going to entertain that with any hits there. So we'll go ahead and use our die to attack one of theirs, yeah? This will go ahead and give us a little bit of haste, which isn't bad. Which one's almost knocked out? You? Okay. But, hold on, we want the Syrian sword to block. Okay, because she's kind of disarmed and feeble right now. Actually, okay, bound is lowering speed, disarmed. Oh, I see, okay. That's fine. Alright, I think we're good. Let's see it. Yeah, knocked out. Oh, wait, we knocked it out with the flying sword because we went so fast. Dang. Ooh, back and forth on that hard rehearsal. Let's see it. Yeah, that guy's pretty much done. And you're cooked, buddy. Yeah, weighty puppet. Oh, it has a separate book. I didn't realize it had its own book. Interesting. Well, still, getting rid of it first, I think, was still a decent idea. Yahoo! You see that? Yeah, I did, buddy. All right, Shiota. Get some more health for the family, won't ya? Yeah, dude, he's keeping the team up and good. This will go ahead and give protection to our allies as well, which is pretty decent. Creek, huh? Hod is actually at 92. She's been recovering. Oh my god, I just realized these pages are so good with recovery. With recovery, you can actually get a page that even though they started at like a minus 25% health, you can recover that health. Oh my god, I'd never realized that. That is kind of broken. Alright, we can go ahead and use the persistent page now. I think we're fine. Not too worried about dying on these now. Let's go ahead and see what... Yeah, because you don't... Do you have a decent response? Actually, we should go ahead and use the feather shield as the main response there. Overcome crisis is our secondary. And you're using a big hit there, which is kind of annoying. And go ahead and throw another overcome crisis. Alright, let's see it. Hit. Ooh, they hit back. Come on. Dang, max damage. Okay. Block. Block, easy. Okay. Feather shield went crazy there. Yeah, and that's another one gone. Book of Puppets. Yeah, beat that one to death. Let's go. Knocked him out. He's done. You're finished. Yeah, oh, you see that? Yeah, dude. Shiota getting the kills here. That is pretty much his job, though, so... Dang, double automated movement is a little sucky. This one is not bad, right? Like, if we intercept with a flashing strike. Oh, actually, you're not getting hit with both of them. It just looked like you were. Okay. You can go ahead and use it for the family. You can go ahead and keep up the for the family, but we definitely want to respond with a strike. Alright, Shiota. Tear him to pieces. Still has 54 health, so we're going to need lots of hits. Inflict feeble on 2 random enemies isn't bad. We'll go ahead and do that for a single big hit there. Go ahead and try and extract some fuel. He's probably going to get back on his feet, but we might be able to knock out another one. So let's see here. Flashing strike. Oh, come on. He dodged one of it. Oh, he dodged the other two. Stuck on that. Oh, they're going back for the dodges. Dang it. Big hit. Okay, for 20 damage. Boom. Knocked another one out. Let's go. There's a hit. All right, so one of them's knocked out again. Not bad. This one's pretty weakened. You might be able to do pretty good. Yeah, endless battle. That's probably a pretty good response card there. What do you got, buddy? What do you got? You got an extract fuel? Use it. Easy use. Oh, you don't have the energy for that. Okay, that's fine. Just extract some fuel, then. Just extract it. You can go ahead and go for your world famous blocks. Try and extract some fuel from that guy. I don't mind. Go ahead and get your fuel extraction together. Alright, let's see it. Come on. Oh, clash. The block. That kind of sucks, but still. Okay, we want to make sure that we get him down here in the numbers. Yeah, there we go. That's another hit. There we go. For the family. Took him out. Okay. The block. Dang. We got through on those. Ooh, they both got to double rolls now. These are some strong puppets that remain, but it's going to be okay. Go ahead and block that with a feather shield. If we give you persistence, I think you'll be pretty good here. Go ahead and get your free hit off. Shioda's being kind of targeted. You can go ahead and use that as your response there, buddy. Oh, okay. Do we have an interception? We do. Go ahead and intercept it with that. And then we have a couple decent swipes that we could try and take at the fuel extraction. Okay, let's see it. Come on. There's the hits. There's the hits. Sweeping the bag streets. Oh, there's the blocks we want to see. Oh my gosh, there's the blocks. Dude, if only we could get that in the heat of battle. Dang, the back and forth. Darn. Block. Hit. There we go. That's going to be a kill. Yeah, 7 damage from the fire. He's going to burn. And we got that kill anyway. Book a puppet. Okay. He blocked it. Darn it. Fuel extraction. Just 1. Max emotions. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was your fault. Don't make excuses about it. Yeah, this guy's pretty emotionally raised. Haste, enduring, strengthened. He does have paralyzed, though. Ooh. We could try to knock him out with the heavy peaks. I feel like that's kind of the best response there. Go ahead and just throw everything you got at him, Hod. Dang. You just don't have a good response to that creek, unfortunately. Let's see it. No. Oh, knocked out. Okay. It's fine. We got this one. It's down. It's easy. It's coming down. There we go. Book of Puppet attained. Let's go. Whoo! And with that, curtain call for the reception of the puppets. Man, that was a big battle. That was tough. But we got through it. We got through it. Whoo! Look at how many pages there are there. We didn't get any bonus pages, I think, of the Oh, it just all says Book of Puppet. We didn't get any bonus pages though. It looked like it had different pages, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Gigig Creek. So those two got that, whatever that is. Chance to boost blunt damage by 2. Sure. Headwear 1 though, it might already be something in it, but anyway, blunt damage increase maybe. Could be
저
good.
인형들 정신은 박혀 있었지?
Those puppets were still conscious somehow, right?
그런 것 같아. 책도 꺼낼 수 있었고
They appeared so. We could resolve books from them too.
자신의 의지는 멀쩡했지만 인형실이 시키는 대로 몸을 움직이는 것 같았어.
Although they didn't have control over their bodies, they still seemed to carry minds of their own.
그들은 온전한 감각과 감정을 느끼며 그 모습을 봐야 했고
And they had to witness their own bodies being tugged along by the strings, their senses and feelings were by their strings, while their senses and feelings were still intact.
그렇다면
Does that mean
맞아. 인형사도 뒤틀림이야.
yes, the puppeteer is a distortion,
인형들은 그 부산물이고
and those puppets were its byproducts.
자신의 하위 개체를 만드는 환상체도 많이 봤으니 납득할 수 있는 현상이야.
I've seen several anomalies that could create underlings for themselves, so I can understand this to be a similar case.
쎄 빠지게 돈 벌고 인형 취급당하는 꼴이라니.
Poor folks working their asses off to be treated like dolls.
난 인형들의 마음을 잘 알겠던걸.
I could understand their feelings as well.
나도 같은 처지였으니까.
After all, I used to be a puppet myself.
저 인형들한테도 자유를 줄 수 있어?
Can those puppets be freed though?
인형 살을 죽이면 인형실은 풀리겠지만 남은 건 누더기 인형뿐이겠지.
Killing the puppeteer may free them from the attached strings, but they would remain ragged dolls.
그 모습대로 살고 싶긴 할지 모르겠는걸.
I must wonder if they'd want to still live in that form.
그렇군. 역시 쉽게 복원할 수 있을 리 없겠지.
Yeah, fair enough. Knew it wouldn't be that simple. Yeah, buddy, in this city.
사회의 층이라. 담당 지정사선은 햇세대.
Damn! Another floor! We got 3 floors, like back to back. Natural sciences, languages, and now we're getting social sciences. This is a lot of floors. This is a lot of floors. Okay, let's see it. Floor of natural sciences. Patron librarians. Chesed.
이건 커피 냄새인가?
Is this the smell of coffee?
안녕 롤랑.
Hey, you're rolling.
우선 여기 편하게 앉아서 커피라도 마시고 있어.
Here, why don't you take a comfy seat and drink some coffee?
안녕 햇세드. 굉장히 살갑게 대해주니 고마운걸.
Oh, hi, Chesed. I'm a bit flattered by your hospitality. Dude, is that not the coolest thing outside the window? It's like a giant ship outside the window. Like, what? It's all blue. Look how handsome this man is, dude. And making coffee. I love me coffee. I love me some coffee. I'm gonna like this guy a lot.
사소들끼리 힘내야 하지 않겠어?
Gotta show some solidarity with a fellow librarian, no?
어디 오랜만에 한번 마셔볼까?
Alright, I guess I'll try my first cup in a while.
이거 커피 맞아? 상한 거 아니야?
Is this really coffee? You sure it's not spoiled?
그럴 리가 없어. 분명 질 좋은 케냐 더블비 커피일 텐데.
That's odd. I made sure to brew high quality Kenya BB.
아직 도서관 안에서 물질 구현 능력이 완전하지 않은 건가?
Maybe I haven't quite mastered the art of reconstructing materials within the library yet.
어우, 한번 마셔봐.
Oh my god. The voice acting is that's actually really funny. Like, trying this. Why don't you try it yourself?
그럼 잠깐만 실례.
If you'll excuse me.
전혀 문제 없는 향긋한 커피인걸.
It's a perfectly fine, fragrant. It's a perfectly fine cup of a fragrant coffee, though.
이렇게나 신데? 이게 커피라고?
But it's way too bitter. You sure that's coffee?
이 커피는 원래 좀 산미가 높긴 한데.
This blend is known for being acidic, to be fair.
뭐? 원래 커피라는 건 텁텁하게 쓰거나 대충 설탕 넣어서 달게 먹는 거 아니야?
What? Isn't coffee supposed to be a stuffy bitter drink you can put sugar in?
혹시 롤랑은 뒷골목 출신이야?
Dude! Look how cool this is. What? I just love the ship out the window. He's back there making coffee. Dude, what a cool dude. He's got a Library of Ruina mug. Is that a meta reference or what are we looking at? But I like that. It's cool. It's just cool. Oh, look, I'm blocking a little bit of his title. It's so long. Wow. Just wow. A man. Say, Roland, are you from the back streets?
뭐 그렇긴 해.
Oh, well, kinda, yeah.
어쩐지 예전에 칼리에게 커피를 타줬을 때와 똑같은 반응이네.
I knew it. You gave me the exact same reaction Callie made back when I brewed coffee for her.
칼리는 누군데?
Wait, who's Callie?
개브라야, 붉은 안개.
It's Gerbera. You ever heard of the Red Mist? Come on, Roland, put that together. Angela said that. The Red Mist said that herself. Come on, dude. Follow up. Follow
붉은
up.
안개가 나와 같은 표정을 지었을 생각하니 웃기네.
Boy, it's kind of funny to imagine that the legendary red mist made the same reaction as mine from drinking some coffee.
맞아. 그때 표정은 정말 보기 좋았지.
Ah, her face was priceless, alright.
첫 번째 삶의 이야기지?
You're talking about your first life, right?
우리가 외곽의 연구실에서 연구하고 있을 때
Yep. Back when we were at a laboratory in the outskirts.
분위기가 제법 좋았나 봐.
Things were cheery back then?
좋았지. 한동안은
The mood was upbeat for a while.
도시 어느 화려한 곳보다도 외곽의 그 초라한 연구실이 나에게 아늑했어.
It was a shabby laboratory, situated under a corner of the outskirts, but for me, it was cozier than any luxurious place within the city could be.
그러던 중 비극이 어느 순간 닥친 거고.
And then tragedy suddenly befalls?
갑자기는 아니었던 것 같아. 서서히 스며든 거지.
I wouldn't say it was sudden. It slowly seeped in, rather.
이해 못할 건 아니야.
Can get that.
나에게 있었던 일도 어쩌면 갑자기 들이닥친 게 아닌 것 같거든.
I sometimes think that maybe the tragic event that struck me didn't come out of nowhere after all.
이미 젖어가고 있던 거지. 시작부터 글러먹었으니.
I was already getting drenched in it. It was doomed to happen from the beginning.
난 시작부터 틀렸다고 말한 적 없는 걸.
I never really said things went wrong from the start, though.
내 경우가 그렇다는 거지.
I'm just talking about my experience.
아무튼 커피는 맛있다고는 못하겠지만 고마웠고 앞으로 잘 부탁해.
Anyway, the coffee didn't really suit my taste, but I appreciate it. Let's give this work our best shot.
시간은 아직 있으니 천천히 이야기해보자고.
You bet. We still have plenty of time, so let's talk things out at our leisure.
그리고 이제는 칼리도 커피를 잘 마시니 롤랑도 곧 마실 수 있을 거야.
Callie's now fond of coffee after trying it for some time, so I'm sure you can eventually come to enjoy it, Roland.
그럴 수 있다면 좋겠네.
Well, here's hoping. You'll appreciate it and you'll like it, buddy. The legendary patron librarian, a man of true taste, social science, and coffee. I can like that. So social sciences can be used during the reception, patron librarians awake, and other such. Woo! Look at that. We got a ton of floors now. Does he have anything? No, he's not that special. He's not red mist level of special. But he looks cool as hell. Can we give him that? Can we give him that, everybody? Does he look cool as hell? Oh, he's cool as hell. Anyway. Very, very cool. Book of Puppet, Book of a Weighty Puppet, and Book of Emma, huh? And you were Sweepers, Hana Association, and Eugen. And you were Sayo and Meow. Interesting. Well, floor of the general works is ready to get tier 4 finally, after much of the rest of the library has reached thus far. Level 22, not bad. And we do have more invitations that we can send out, but we also have books. We have tons of books to burn. Damn! We only got 2 from the Weighty Puppet. Wow, we really did reduce our odds here. We can't even basically gamble that for the puppet page 2. But I guess that's fine. We didn't necessarily particularly need it. And look at that though. Like that's like max level books here. Max books. Only 20 at a time. Look at that. We have so many. So many. That was the thing I was telling you. You know, with like the cards and stuff. We're gonna get so much of that. Like look at that. Get any and every card we wanted. And go ahead and burn a ton more. We'll go ahead and leave a couple spares. But easy, we cleared that with a single floor. I'm kind of surprised. And then again, even more pages. Okay. Whoo-wee! That was good. Honestly, I think I'm going to call it there. I know this might have been a little bit of a shorter stream. But I got a couple more things that I'm gonna need to do today. But I hope you guys enjoyed. So I know it may be a little bit of a brief cutoff, but I think we got good progress today. You know, we unlocked 2 new floors, which is kind of crazy in that short amount of time. We got social sciences and language up. We defeated a couple more people. We defeated these this crazy cracked agency, the She Section 2. Very cool. May have to replay them for Eugen's page. I really, really, really want it. And then beat the Puppeteer's minions in that last battle there, which I pretty much impressed myself with that one. And that's going to be a lot of really good pages that we're maybe going to have to incorporate for next time, as well as maybe build a 3rd floor, I guess. But I think we're going to stick with a 2-floor strategy for now, because we didn't get pushed all the way back. So I think so long as we keep a really strong front line, we're all right for now. But we got to consider the fact that there may be a day where we'll need a 3rd floor. But we beat it all with 1, so we did really good. I was impressed with myself. Compared to how bad we did with the sweepers, man, we were getting swept away. But, man, those puppets didn't stand a chance. I remember them being real tough, but take them out one by one, they're pretty easy to deal with, honestly. Especially because they don't get too many combat pages. Like, they do a lot of damage, you know, but, like, they only have 1 die. So, like, even though they're able to overpower you with the single page, you just beat them after that. So, high key, we're probably going to have to use a lot of other pages, because a lot of them are pretty high, which is going to get us a lot of blunt. We're going to be probably a blunt force team, blunt force trauma. But again, that's all going to be for next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Again, if you want to see more Library of Ruina, you should check out my channel. If you liked the video, please like it. If you made it this far, you should subscribe. If you're not already a denthead, I don't know why you're not. You should subscribe, you know, for more like this, because there'll be more Ruina coming out. Probably, I don't know if there's going to be more videos this week. There may or may not be. I'm getting a little busy at the end of the week here, so there may or may not be. Look forward to it or don't. But if you don't want that uncertainty, you can click my link in the description for the certainty of 7 more. I have so much on Library of Ruina already. Like, look how much there is to this game. You know, like, wow. Wow. So we've really worked our way through some stuff here. So I hope you guys are enjoying. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And bye-bye.